What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 174 of Community Universe Mode, Monday Night Fusion edition number 24. I like how it's going in order now. Every time it's like episode 23, 173, 24, 174. It's very nice. Very nice. But we are kicking off the show here tonight, guys, with some light heavyweight action. Corporate Billy going to be going toe-to-toe with Bob Storm of the Fast and the Furious. Of course, Frank in his corner got Mike Grizzly and Billy's. Hello, Zach. A little bit earlier than usual, only about like an hour and a half though. What is it, like? It's like 4:30 or something, almost 5. I don't know, last time I checked. A little bit earlier though, but that's alright. Of course, the pay-per-view is this Sunday in Universe time. It's going to be on Monday in real time, just 2 days away, of course. Stacked card, including a 6-man tag team match that has been added to the pre-show, featuring the Corporation teaming with Ziggler to take on the Fast and the Furious and William Rage. Of course, that feud between Ziggler and William Rage picking up some heat last week after Ziggler beat Rage in a singles match by spearing him through the barricade to get the count-out victory. Fast and the Furious, though, barging into Triple H's office last week, demanding a match against the Corporation, Billy and Mike Grizzly. Triple H granted them the matches. Of course, this one right here tonight to kick off Fusion. And later on this week on Genesis, we'll see Mike Grizzly and Furious Frank go at it in a no-holds-barred match. Speaking of Triple H, man, what a show we had last week, especially that ending, which we'll get into a little bit later on tonight. But later on tonight, we will see the debuting Nelson Jr. in action when he takes on Shanaz and Donia. Our main event tonight, guys, a huge fatal four-way as voted by the CMV Universe, which we'll see the two main events at Dark Carnival mash up. The Sunshine, the Anarchy champion, taking on Voodoo, Hayden, and Justin Sane. Corporate Billy donning a nice new attire. I like the black, nice little new logo on his back there. It looks like the Confederate flag is some sort of star form. Mike Grizzly is indeed ringside for his tag team partner here. These two men involved in the first annual tag team tournament a couple weeks back, live from Tokyo, Japan. They made it to the semifinals before losing out to the returning Zach Payne and Ryan Kent. Later on tonight, we'll see Ryan Kent in singles action. He'll be taking on Kevin Lee before those two teams clash inside Hell in a Cell this Sunday with the tag team titles on the line. Fast and Furious, of course, also involved in that tournament. They were eliminated in the first round by the Corporation. We actually later on in that evening found out that the Fast and the Furious were drugged by Billy and Mike Grizzly. They put something in their waters. Hence why Fast and Furious were so mad. We're furious, per se. I'm sorry. Sorry about that one. That's why they wanted to get this revenge, though, here tonight. Hello, Tim. Here we go. Light heavyweight singles action to kick off the show. Billy and Bob Storm going at it. Just had a bloody nose before the stream started, and I got that gross taste in my throat. It's not great. Indeed, as I said, though, later on this week on Genesis, no holds barred, it will be the two super heavyweights of their respective duos clashing, Mike Grizzly and Furious Frank. Can't wait to see that one. As Bob Storm grabs a hold of Corporate Billy's arm here. Takes him down by the knee. Still has that arm. Mike Grizzly dusting something off of him, probably Cheeto dust or something. Great athleticism there by Storm to roll out of the armbar. Ooh. Bob Storm really, furiously targeting Billy's arm here. start of this bout, Billy Bob. Billy and Bob. Bob and Billy. I did not yet, Zach. Probably won't be able to until after the pay-per-view. Nice hip toss there by the Hillbilly. Now into a surfboard stretch, digging the knee into the spine, wrenching back on the arms, trying to wear down Storm a little bit. Corporate Billy, of course, a two-time light heavyweight champion. Not really a high flyer. Of course, his finisher is the flying headbutt, but other than that, he doesn't really go on the ropes or springboard or anything like that. Bob Storm, though, is a different scenario. He's all over the place. That finisher by the Fast and the Furious is put down. What the heck is that sound? Like a whole house just like vibrated. That was weird. But that tag team finisher, the Fast and the Furious, use Tokyo Drift, they call it. It's like a catapult body splash from the top. It's put down many a men. In fact, it didn't work against the Corporation in that tag team tournament live from Tokyo, Japan, because, as we found out, they were drugged by Billy and Mike. I'm not going to tell you, Tim. That's personal. I'm not going to divulge that type of information. Not my feelings. Can't expose myself. Dragon's there. By Storm. Takes Billy down on the outside. Oh, I got a new mic. It just came today, and the wires are all tangled up still from being in the box. It's not fun. I'm probably going to die. Probably going to get strangled. Corporate Billy. Beautiful reverse DDT there, right in the middle of the ring. Has Storm down as the man with the gorgeous mohawk stands ringside. Now going to target the back is Billy. Bring him down to the knee. Covers for the first pin attempt of the match. Just a 2 count. Of course, also tonight. Oh my God, this mic. Please chill. Also tonight, in fact, up next, we'll see some tag team action. Wrecking Crew, the international champion Jackson Jordan, his cousin Ricky Brown will be taking on Ringo Max and Duo Max. We did find out earlier this week that Duo has been added to the international title match at Dark Carnival, making it a triple threat for defeating Jackson Jordan last week in singles action despite like 20 interferences by Ricky Brown. Yeah, there was a twist tie on it, but how would that straighten it out? What, Tim? Are you okay? That's why it's all curly, because it was in a twist tie. It was all bunched together. Billy might be going for those rapid-fire elbows in the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's actually 8. I think I missed one right there. Am I in the bathroom? What? Am I in the... What, am I echoing or something? Probably if I am, it's probably because I have a new mic. Probably needs a little while to I don't know. I'm trying to you know, calibrate. Not calibrate, but probably going to take a while if it's echoing or something. Or it sounds distant. I don't know. Reverse chin lock here by Bob Storm. Realizes he's in trouble. Try and keep Billy grounded. Indeed, we do have quite a night of action. The go-home show for Dark Carnival, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a good one. Again, our main event, that massive fatal four-way featuring the Anarchy champion Sunshine, Troy Voodoo Hayden, and Justin Sane. The two main events at Dark Carnival clashing, combining as one. It's a stereo headset, same as the old one. The old one just broke. I could only hear stuff out of one ear, and it was really annoying. Couldn't handle it. You're still on guard from last week. Still guarding those goats. I mean, it's only like an hour early, Echo. Please chill. As Bob Storm hits that vintage maneuver of the Fast and the Furious. Sit out facebuster. Echo or Trouble, please tell me what it's doing though. Like, does it sound like I'm like, is it echoing, or does it sound like I'm far away or something? Please respond with a detailed message as to what is wrong. As Bob Storm tries to kick Billy in the back there. Backfires on him, though. Brings him down to the knee once again. Furious fight between these two to kick off Monday Night Fusion edition number 24. A fight now spilling to the outside. Hey, Mike Grizzly, keep your distance. Don't try anything. Nasty belly to belly, though, by Billy on the outside. Shades of his tag team partner, Mike Grizzly. Hello, Dynamic. Later on tonight, like I said, like I'm talking through a cup. I don't know how that sounds. Kind of sounds like you're in a tunnel or something. Yeah, I get it. I don't know. Must be because it's newer, or maybe it's because whatever you're watching it out of trouble. I don't know. I'll watch it back after the stream and see if I hear anything. Later on tonight, though, last week we saw Zach Payne taking on Timmy Boy. Tonight it'll be Ryan Kent taking on Kevin Lee as Grizzly. Watches, just stares at Bob Storm, giving him the fucking eyes. You know what I'm saying? Giving him the look. Whoa! Isn't that that's like, oh, what is it called? When you get your picture taken when you go to jail. I'm forgetting it right now. Mugshot. There we go. That's that JTG move by Corporate Billy as he goes to the top, looking for the flying headbutt, but Bob Storm ain't having any of it. In fact, Billy knocking himself out right there. Storm's gonna take advantage. Standing corkscrew moonsault, hooks the leg. 1, 2. No! Bob Storm so close to getting the victory there, but no cigar. I thought Billy would be done. He like knocked himself out, missing the headbutt. Got caught with that beautiful standing corkscrew moonsault. You can hear my stomach growl? I'm not very hungry right now. I don't think it's growl. Maybe you're hearing something else. Maybe that's just my dick, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's, you know? Sorry, I apologize. Indeed, Kent does need to win that singles match if he wants to match the momentum that T and Lee have right now. Of course, Tim did beat Zach Payne last week. With the two-man power trip, a.k.a. Oh, I don't know what Billy was going for there. Completely missed it, though. Indeed, two-man power trip need to get the win tonight. Like I said, match the momentum of T and Lee going into their World Tag Team title match this Sunday inside of Hell in a Cell. GG. Goodbye, Echo. I mean, when are you getting off work, Echo? Maybe you will still be live. Please come back if we're still live when you get off. Can't live without you. Big time lifting reverse DDT by Bob Storm. There goes for the pin. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, though. And indeed, also later on tonight, the 6 Vixen tag team action. All 6 competitors in this Sunday's Armageddon Hell in a Cell match for the Vixens Championship will go at it. It'll be Amber Briggs. Oh, wait a minute. Bob Storm going to the top. We haven't seen him do this yet. This beautiful Phoenix Splash, but this time it's Corporate Billy who rolls out of the way, has the wherewithal, the ring awareness to save himself there. As Billy awaits him to get back to his feet. Might have been just going for a finisher there. I think he was. But as I was saying, it'll be Amber Briggs, Kristen Page, and Quinn Bell teaming up to take on Jay Divine Fury and the Vixens champion Cassie Maverick. What a match to kick off Monday Night Fusion. High octane back and forth between the two. Both men going to the top and missing their finishing maneuvers. Pin here by Bob. Only a 2 count, though. Hello, Borton. Are you kidding me? That's Furious Frank, bro. Come on. Fast and Furious, greatest tag team of all time. Echo's favorite tag team. Marks out every time he sees them. You know what I'm saying? That probably is. That probably is why you're hearing the stream weird. Their trouble because you're wearing your Turtle Beaches. Do you usually watch the show with your Turtle Beaches on? So I know when I'm playing a game with Turtle Beaches or these stereo headsets, it sounds a lot different than it does when I'm just sitting and listening to the TV. Oh man, breaking the arm over his shoulder right there. Nice arm drag by Bob. Beautiful Northern Lights suplex now takes the Hillbilly down. Collapses to one knee. Gas tank on empty. What a bout this has been thus far. Oh, wait a minute. Lion Salt now by Storm. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Bob Storm finally able to put down the Hillbilly after an amazing opening contest here. Will Furious Frank be so lucky later on this week on Saturday Night Genesis when he takes on Mike Grizzly in a no-holds-barred match? Anything goes. I mean, why Why are you trimming a 12-year-old blondes there, Tim? I don't know if that's a good thing. Corporate Billy, his dank new attire couldn't save him from suffering the defeat here tonight. Not taking anything away from a great contest this Sunday on the pre-show of Dark Carnival. It will be the Corporation teaming with Ziggler to take on the Fast and the Furious and William Rage.
I can't believe what we just saw. Highlight after highlight.
Here's towards the end of the contest. This beautiful lion salt by Bob Storm takes Billy down for the 1, 2, and 3.
Here's your winner,
Great singles victory for Bob Storm, proving what he can do by himself. As he points to Furious Frank there, the man with the glorious mohawk.
And it looks to me like our winner is already thinking about the next match. Always one step ahead.
Indeed, Bob Storm, Furious Frank, always one step ahead. Later on this week, Grizzly, Frank, one-on-one, no holds barred. But here we go up next on Monday Night Fusion, some tag team action. The International Champion and his cousin Ricky Brown teaming up, Wrecking Crew. They'll be taking on the two men that Jordan has to defend his international title against this Sunday. And a triple threat, Ringo Max and Duo Max. Of course, it was just supposed to be Jackson versus Ringo after Ringo beat Duo in that number one contenders match a couple weeks back. But thanks to Maxwell's glorious win over Jackson Jordan last week, despite literally, I think it was maybe 15 to 20 interferences by Ricky Brown, still got the win. Announced earlier this week that he will be involved in the international title match now, which means that Jackson Jordan won't even have to be pinned to lose his championship. You can see Ringo pinned Duo or Duo pinned Ringo. It's all about momentum here tonight, though. Jordan looks to get one up over on his two challengers. Hello, Tazzy. You literally just here in time to miss your match. Also to come here tonight, we'll see the newcomer Crow take on Mr. Money in the Bank, Randy Borton. Randy Borton set to collide with Andy Savage's replacement. Whoever Savage chooses to replace him in the match that he was supposed to have against Borton at Dark Carnival. Remember, they got in that brutal backstage brawl last week. Triple H telling Savage that he can't compete. He's not looking great. Has to go to the medical room. See the doctor. But Andy Savage demanded a match. He said, "I'll find someone to face Borton at Dark Carnival." Triple H said, "All right, match is official. You can have your match." So Borton doesn't know who he'll be taking on. Hopefully we'll find out before the pay-per-view. It could be a surprise. Who is Savage going to bring out, though, to take on Mr. Money in the Bank, who has been having a rough couple of months since winning that briefcase? Speaking of Money in the Bank, Ricky Brown was involved in that Money in the Bank ladder match just a month into his career. Since then, he's been off and on. We haven't seen a whole lot of him. He took the fight to Bison at Exodus, man. We thought he had him beat a few times. Hit two finishes on him back-to-back. Still couldn't keep the Barbarian down. But Ricky Brown softening him up enough to have Quantum beat him in the next match. Tonight, though, Ricky Brown teaming with his cousin, Jackson Jordan. See the international champion right there. We will have to defend against Ringo Max and Duo Maxwell this Sunday. The Maxes. Ringo, big opportunity for him. Again, he's been in CMV for almost 3 years, has held no sort of championship gold. None at all. Duo Maxwell hasn't held a championship in almost 2 years since he won the Royal Rumble. Ended up winning the world title. Backlash. I think if Jackson Jordan tries to hashtag Duo Maxwell, he'd probably break his hand. Have to try to knock out Ringo. Ringo and Duo Maxwell, you can assure that this is a one-night thing. They're going to work together, try to get some momentum heading into the pay-per-view. Because, Ringo, just not about, he has no friends. He's not a friendly man. He's a loner. Was in Duo Maxwell's corner last week for his bout against Jackson Jordan. Wasn't there in support, though. Just wanted to scope out Jordan. I'm sure he's not too happy that his singles opportunity has been turned into a triple threat. I like how the lights are floating around outside of the crowd. Like, what? What? Lead shot. He's got the loaded glove. He's got that Anakin Skywalker, metal hand hidden under that glove. Hashtag confirmed Jackson Jordan is a robot. No wonder he was undefeated for 3 months. Greatest United States champion of all time. Of course, the United States title was what the International Championship was known as. No, not known of. Please chill. Before we redid CMV, Jackson Jordan never got his fair one-on-one rematch. Had to win his title inside of the Elimination Chamber. He eliminated 3 men to get back his championship. And of course, last but not least, the God of Death, the man who stands at 7 foot tall, Duo Maxwell, former Royal Rumble winner. Duo Maxwell certainly has been on a tear these past couple of months. When he returned, I think he went on a losing streak for like a month and a half. Lost to Justin Sane like 3 times. But the month leading up to Exodus, these past couple of weeks, he's been on a tear. He's been doing great. Looking to get that international championship around his waist this Sunday. Again, hasn't tasted gold in nearly 2 years. It's about time. Jackson Jordan has the support of his cousin here tonight, but he won't this Sunday. Got to try to do as much damage as he can here tonight. I said Jackson Jordan is a robot, Tim. Why aren't you listening? Please listen at all times. That hurts. Duo is overrated. Whoa. Please chill. Dynamic. I mean, I'm a big Ryan Kent fan. Now I just got taken down a few notches because I'm a bigger Duo Maxwell fan. I'm sorry. But Duo Maxwell is bae. Definitely quite a clash here, though. As Jackson Jordan kicks things off against the Austrian Death Machine. T-bone suplex there. Now going to stomp him while he's down. I mean, that's the signature of Brian Kent, just that plain black welder's mask. I mean, his gimmick is fire. I mean, he's got to have that welder mask. You feel me? Thank you, Batman. Yeah, you were in the NXT stream. I feel like a couple of weeks ago you were in Cop stream, MVX Nasher. This is Xbox One indeed. Or maybe you were in this stream. You were in one of the streams. Oh, what a super kick there by Ringo Max. Knocks down Jackson Jordan. No selling the international champ there. He's just back to his feet. Gets caught with a front headlock, though. Ringo gets out of it. Nice Russian leg sweep. Gonna make the tag to the God of Death. I love how Ringo Max exits over the top rope. That's beautiful. And Duo Maxwell entered through the ropes. They got mixed up there.
Seems like these guys are letting out a lot of pent-up frustration tonight.
Whoa, Jackson Jordan looks like he was cocking up the fist for the hashtag. I'm definitely sure he doesn't have a finisher yet, though. Gets out of whatever Duo was going for. Pretty sure Duo was going for his military press. Dropped down out of it for a reverse DDT.
And he finally gets out of the ring.
Duo from behind. The big dog now and off the tag. Again, this man really showed us something at Exodus when he took on Bison. I'm honestly shocked that he did not put him down. 2 finishers back-to-back, and Bison was already really damaged at that point. I mean, it literally got me out of my seat that he was not able to put Bison down. Quite a showing by the big dog nonetheless, as he eats a huge headbutt. That hard plastic mask. Crack his skull open. Now Duo Maxwell bringing those huge arms, elbows right into the chest there of Ricky Brown. Excuse me. Snow like crazy today. It's freezing. Look at the Austrian Death Machine. Nice little golf clap. He likes what Duo's doing in there. He's taking it to Ricky Brown right now. The big dog just getting ass whooped. Now it's got multiple curb stomps into the chest. Ringo Max is like, more. Yeah, that's true. That sucks they took it out. Hello, Jake. Hello, Jake. Dynamics here. We still don't see Zach, though. Oh, wait a minute. Death Valley driver inbound. Big Dog going for a ride. Ricky hasn't even hit a move. Duo just beat the shit out of him as soon as he got tagged in. Goes for the pin. Only a 2 count off the first pin attempt of the match. That's true, though, Tim. I liked how the Bullhammer and the WMD could come out of nowhere last year's game. It looked a lot better. The hashtag, though, still dangerous as ever. Both Ringo and Duo, even Duo. So watch out for that move. This Sunday, what a thunderous DDT there by Brown. Now Ricky looking to make the tag. Really needed that one right there. Not having a good time against Maxwell. Next time I'll get him. I said Zach's not here, Dynamic. Oh my God. Irish whip. Beautiful arm drag. Indeed, anybody who's watching right now, if you want to join the show, check out the website that Timmy Wood just posted there in the chat. Steps to follow. Simply got to register and then post your call on the waiting list, or the please download my call section. Download my call section for 2K16 Plus. And we got rankings, polls you can vote on, a roster page. You can promo if you want to. It's not mandatory. You know, it's your life. I'll tell you how to live it. But Jackson hitting a beautiful dark matter there as Ringo Max just watches on. Jackson Jordan is actually pretty tall. I just realized as he's going for that backslide driver, pins him right in front of Ringo. 1, 2, referee looking through Jackson's legs to see if the shoulders are down. He was in one of the streams a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago. He just keeps randomly popping in like every other 2 weeks and then disappears. Uh-oh. Jackson Jordan's calling for a hashtag inbound. He's going to try to crack that mask. Bam! And there goes Duo out like a light. Can Ringo break it up in time? He just dropped down off the apron, not even bothering to break it up. Luckily, Duo gets out on his own. Ringo Max just sending a message there that maybe Duo better get the upper hand once again, because he's not planning on helping him out. Tag into Max now as Duo climbs to the second turnbuckle. What is he doing up there? Getting a nice bird's eye view of Max as he Irish whips Jackson out onto the ring apron. Jackson with the athleticism hops over the top rope. Irish whip pulls him back right into a belly to belly. Oh, now Jackson Jordan just raining down the punches, shot after shot after shot after shot. Jake definitely is Zach confirmed. All that time, we knew deep down inside. As Ringo just launches Jackson Jordan right into the corner with that pump handle toss. Hooks the leg. Pinfall attempt on Jordan. Close but no cigar there for the Austrian Death Machine, as now it's Duo Maxwell who's shouting orders. Again, later on tonight in our main event, Fatal 4-Way Action as voted by the CMV Universe. The 2 main events at Dark Carnival collide as one. We'll see the Anarchy Champion Sunshine take on Troy Voodoo. Oh, beautiful downward spiral right there. Made him smell his armpit. But it will be Sunshine, Troy Voodoo, Hayden, and Justin Sane going at it. Also tonight, the newcomer Crow. In fact, up next, Crow takes on Mr. Money in the Bank, Randy Borton. That huge 6 Vixens tag team match in our co-main event. Along with that singles bout between Ryan Kent and Kevin Lee. Shades of things to come this Sunday inside Hell in a Cell when 2-man Power Trip defend their tag team titles against T and Lee. As good guy Ringo allows the big dog to get back into the ring clean. Grabs him by the head, brings him to the middle. Scoop slam, just throws him. The strength. Now lifts him to his feet, and Ricky Brown is just not doing great in this match. He gets caught with the Schrodinger's kill. Planted face first. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Duo Maxwell not able to stop Jackson Jordan from breaking out the pin in time, though. Gives Ricky Brown an opportunity to get himself back into the match. It's not looking like it, though. Ringo's staying on top of him and might try to size him up for the Banshee's call. If Ricky Brown's unable to counter this, I don't think he's going to be kicking out. Now Ringo's got him, turns around, grabs him by the neck, planted face first. Gonna go for the pin. Wants to drag him away from the ropes. All right, good call, good call. He's pretty close. Might have been able to get the rope break. Hooks the leg now. Did he waste too much time, though? Looks like Duo has a handle on Jackson Jordan outside. And Ringo Max brings home the victory. The God of Death taking care of the international champ on the outside, not allowing him to break up the pin a second time. Ricky Brown, man, I don't know what was going on in this match. He was awesome at Exodus, but he hit one move in this tag bout here. Now, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Not for this bout. Jackson Jordan took it to both Duo and Ringo, but Ricky Brown, he needs to do some training. He needs to get back in the gym. He needs to lift. He needs to work on his cardio, man. I mean, Tim, please, Chuck, come on. Did you watch Exodus? Did you watch that beautiful encounter against Bison? Here's that beautiful hashtag a little bit earlier in the contest. Jackson Jordan trying to break that. Look at Duo try to grab him, too. He's like, no, please. Ringo jumping off the apron. I think he would have let the match end right there. Didn't even try to break it up. Luckily, Duo kicked out in his own. Jackson taking it to the Austrian Death Machine right there. His mistake was tacking him. He tacked him. He threw tacks at him. No, he tagged him in. Brown legitimately only hit one move in this match. He ate a Death Valley driver, Schrodinger's kill, and then finally the Banshee's call. Not a good night for the big dog. Jackson Jordan with no momentum heading into his title defense this Sunday, while Duo Maxwell holds a singles victory over him. It actually looks like Jackson Jordan had the upper hand on the outside. I guess he just didn't realize that his cousin was being pinned. There, I see Duo punch him in the chest and then grabbing him by the head. Didn't allow him to get back and just toss him up the ramp. Like, go home. Get out of here. Duo Maxwell and Ringo celebrating their tag team victory here tonight, but this Sunday they are enemies fighting for the International Championship. Every man for themselves. Jackson Jordan doesn't even have to be pinned to lose his title.
I love tag team matches, and that was one of the best I've seen. Sometimes you step into the ring and, well, just refuse to lose.
Shut up, King. Shut your mouth. Shut your stupid mouth. Up next, some singles action. The newcomer Crow going to collide with Mr. Money in the Bank, Randy Orton. Crow bursting out of the scene here in CMV. Completely had one match in the live event. Triple threat in which he actually lost. Wasn't the man that was pinned, but he still lost. So the following week he debuted on Fusion, just completely bypassed Genesis with a victory over Hayden. It doesn't get much better in your career than in your debut match beating quite possibly the biggest name to ever grace this company. But last week we saw him take on Sunshine in a singles action. Great bout. Had the Anarchy champ beat multiple times. In fact, he should have beaten Sunshine, to be quite honest. But the man with the broken smile just refused to stay down. Ended up coming back and winning things. Then Hayden came out onto the stage. Actually tried to get inside of Sunshine's head. I don't know really if you want to get inside Sunshine's head. I wouldn't want to see what's going on in there. That lunatic. But Crow has a chance to get himself back on track here tonight, putting down another huge name, Mr. Money in the Bank, the man who will collide with a mystery opponent this Sunday at Dark Carnival, Andy Savage's choice. Borton's been embroiled in a feud with the Nacho Man these past couple of months, which saw a singles bout a couple weeks ago, in which Savage did beat Borton clean. Will we see the shovel return? The man with the golden shovel turns to the man with the broken spork, plastic spork. Has a chance to bring it out here tonight, put down this young talent. Borton, please put over the young talent. Crow, for a man his size, though, his finisher is a swanton bomb, comes soaring off the top rope. That's what he put Hayden down with a couple weeks ago. Will that be Borton's fate here tonight? Still to come. Up next after this one will be Ryan Kent in singles action against Kevin Lee. Of course, again, Tim LaFave beating Zach Payne in his return last week to get some momentum for T and Lee. Now Kevin has a chance to get all the momentum for his tag team heading into the pay-per-view. Or Ryan Kent has a chance to even the score. I mean, Tim, you are a dirty Jew. I mean, I take everything Topher says to me it's as the truth. The plastic dick, the dildo. Randy Orton, the man with the dildo. That's what he's trying to bury people with lately, and it's just not working. Milkamania, though. Will we see it run wild tonight?
Entering the ring from Toronto, Canada, Randy the King.
Timmy Boy wasn't really in the same division as Ryan Kent towards the end of season 2. Timmy was just really starting off. Ryan Kent was in the world title picture and then ended up kind of, to be fair, like fading into obscurity for a while there. Of course, Albius, you're going to join our beautiful stream as always, or you better. Our beautiful stream, our party. We're going to play that Smite, bruh. That Smite, kid. Randy Orton keeps his Money in the Bank briefcase safe backstage. Doesn't want anybody trying to sneak off with it like Andy Savage. Will we see Andy Savage here tonight make the announcement as to who Orton will be facing at the pay-per-view? Will it be a surprise? Just have to wait and see. Randy Orton winning that Money in the Bank briefcase 3 months ago at Battle Scars. Again, since then hasn't been doing so great in singles action. Only a couple wins here and there. Was part of the main event elimination chamber match at Exodus. Was eliminated second man out after entering 5th. Pretty sure I remember because Duo got a better time than him, so he came in 6th. Orton was 2nd. But that's where Andy Savage really came in at first. He debuted on Fusion, and Borton's corner was kind of like stalking him, you got to call it. Hello, Hellish. Indeed, you came just in time. Andy Savage started off like stalking Borton, really the only way you could call it. Ringside for his matches, kept watching from the back, watching him on the stage. He even threw nachos at him one point to try to get his attention, but Borton just kept denying him, like, no, I don't want to team with you. I don't need your help. Finally, they did team up in a tag team action, in which Borton was the man pinned. They took on the Trailblazers, if I remember correctly. And Andy Savage claimed that Borton threw the match on purpose. And that ended up Andy Savage turning on Borton. Just got that singles victory, as I said a couple weeks ago. I'm a big Andy Savage fan and a big Borton fan. Oh, high angle dick slam there by Mr. Money in the Bank. Just groping it. Just getting in there. Crow, again, like I said before the match started, is a big man. And for him, oh, look at that counter by Borton, though. Backflipping out of the pendulum backbreaker attempt, hitting a nice T-bone suplex to follow it up. Crow, though, comes soaring off the top rope with that swanton bomb. All of his weight just crushing onto the ribs of his opponents. I think he hit that. I think he hit it once. I think he hit it twice. I'm pretty sure. I know he hit it once on Sunshine last week. Like I said, I'm surprised he didn't put down the Anarchy champion. He should have. Sunshine with the resiliency, they're able to come back and win it. Ah, Timmy boy. Always a fan of Randy Orton, even after everything Borton did to him. Oh, a headbutt to the back of the head. Gonna follow that up with a toss. Using his strength to whip Mr. Money in the Bank across the ring. Now look at these stomps down into the chest. So far, it's been all Crow. The newcomer still looking to make an impact. Again, beating Hayden on your debut is a surefire way to get people's attention. Definitely got my attention. Again, you got to give a little bit of credit to Sunshine for distracting Hayden, not once but twice in the match, but still. And then he put on one hell of a clinic against Sunshine last week. Nice Samoan drop, and he is just beating the crap out of Borton right now. He really doesn't want to get buried. Oh my God, Borton, man. This is ridiculous. Mr. Money in the Bank. Hook of the leg there by Crow. Borton had last week off as well. For the first time. He's been on every Fusion, I think, since the beginning of the season. He deserved a week off. He's nice and fresh here against Crow, and he's just getting that ass whipped right now.
These competitors will always be looking to unleash their finishing maneuver, and when that happens, the complexion of the match will change.
I want to take a second right now to talk about what happened last week between Cassidy Maverick, Fury, Megan Cooper, Daryl Richards, and Fear, ladies and gentlemen. It was a singles bout between Cooper and Fury, which saw Fury pull out the win thanks to some ringside assistance by Cassie Maverick. Megan Cooper got on the mic afterwards, said, I thought we were going to put the past behind us. Oh, wait a minute, Crow with a nice bangerang here. That's a signature. Could get the win. You're going to go for the pin. Going to drag Borton away from the ropes. Cooper saying, I thought we were even. I thought I apologized. I begged for your help. I begged for your forgiveness, and you said that you forgave me. You said we're going to work together after this match. But then you go and, Fury tried to dirty pin her in the match. Got the interference by Cassie. But before Becky could continue, Daryl Richards came from out of the crowd, attacked her from behind. He put a beating on her, the likes I have never seen before. Ended up trapping her head into between a chair, around her neck, and stomping on it. You got to imagine her neck could possibly be broken as she was taken away by EMTs. But before that happened, we saw the families, DJ Moore and Elijah Stewart, rush down to the ring to try to fend Daryl off. And they had him for a moment. They were beating the crap out of him, hitting a nice double-team suplex. They were teaching him a lesson. DJ Moore getting in his face saying, you think you're a big man beating women, you think you're a tough guy? Well, we're going to show you, what a tough guy is. And they had the upper hand until the lights went off. When they turned back on, Fear was in the ring, the man that's been after Cassie for months now. And together, he and Daryl Richards disposed of the family. Cassie Maverick tried to help out by taking down Fear with her championship, hitting him in the back of the head. But Daryl Richards got a hold of her, put her down too. Of course, that big singles match between DJ Moore and Fear is set for this Sunday at Dark Carnival. Now Daryl Richards in the mix. And again, we haven't gotten a clear update on Megan Cooper as of yet, but you got to imagine her neck is at least broken. As Borton looks to put this match to an end here, looking for Borton to win, and he's got it. Crow driven neck first into the canvas. Crow was in control first couple of minutes of this match. Borton got back, turned the tides, hooks the leg, almost gets the 3 count, not quite though.
Well, that's just not enough to get the job done. It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in his tank.
This Sunday, though, on the pre-show of Dark Carnival, will be 6-man tag team action. The Corporation and Ziggler versus the Fast and the Furious and William Rage. Earlier tonight, we saw Bob Storm put down Corporate Billy in singles action. Nice snapmare there by Mr. Money in the Bank. Gets caught with an elbow as he tries to lift him to his feet. Oh, what is Crow going for? Now looking for a power bomb. Lifts him up over his shoulders. Crucifix position. Mr. Money in the Bank going to get out of it, though. Neck breakers, he drops down behind. And Borton, I don't know what he's trying to do here. I think he's trying to go to the top rope. Instead, just stomps on Crow's ribs right there. The newcomer, like I said, was the new cucumber. The new cucumber was really in control the first couple of minutes. Borton completely turning the tides. He's looking to pull out that golden shovel. He's getting ready to bury this young talent. One Borton wasn't enough to keep him down, surprisingly. What is Borton going for here? Shotgun dropkick. Oh my God, that's another patch they put in the latest update. They actually hit corner moves besides the Tree of Woe now, which I like. I don't think we've ever seen an actual corner move hit in this season yet. 2K16. Borton with a beautiful shotgun dropkick. Crow quickly back to his feet again. Crow's finishers off the top. That glorious swanton. He hits high angle dick grab for a second time. Mr. Money in the Bank phases. Just teleports to the other side of Crow. Hooks the leg. Just a 2 count though. Grab all of the Alfredo, Tim, and ship it to me. I mean, that's what I want as my gift, Tim. I want the Alfredo, please. I want all of your Alfredo. Borton now doing a little bit of a moonwalk here. So, okay, I can dig it. Taking a quick dance break. I feel you. As the big man lifts Borton up over his shoulders. Another Samoan drop. Got him in perfect position for that swanton. He's going for it. Crow climbs to the top. Swanton bomb inbound if Borton can't get out of the way. There it is. Quickly hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. No! What a close call there for Mr. Money in the Bank. Just barely lifting his shoulder up off the canvas to kick out of that swanton bomb, surprisingly. But now Crow's going to work on the ribs. Hello, Maury. Didn't see you come in here. Oh, there you go again, going back to the ribs. A couple jabs. Those have got to be at least bruised at this point. Not great news for Mr. Money in the Bank heading into this pay-per-view match this Sunday. As Crow, where is he going? Whoa! Crow with a springboard moonsault all the way across the ring. My God. Oh, Borton's still able to kick out even after all the damage that's been done to Randy's ribs here. That was ridiculous. Oh my God. The athleticism, though. Borton now from behind. Half Nelson backbreaker. Pin attempt by Borton, just trying to finish this match off already. Those ribs have got to be hurting something fierce. Making it hard to breathe. Like you see, he's having trouble breathing right there. Crow get out before him. Another snap suplex there by the newcomer. The new cucumber. Oh, Borton. I don't know. He backed up in the corner. Maybe he was going for the super kick. But he changed his mind. Didn't want to risk it. He knew he'd probably botch it. Look at the strength of Crow. This man just got such athleticism, such strength combined into one. Ridiculous. Crow cocking up the fist, cracking Borton in the jaw. At this point, it's just a slaughter. Crow gonna try to put Mr. Money in the Bank down. 1, 2. Just a 2, though. Are you kidding me? Randy Borton indeed refuses to stay down. He knows that he has literally no momentum on his side at this point in his career. He needs a win heading into the pay-per-view. Oh, but Crow again gonna catch him with a brutal Oklahoma slam right there. Oh my God, headset please. Oh, second bangerang inbound. Plants Mr. Money in the Bank. Look, he's napping. He is out. If Crow can make the pin in time, that's got to be all she wrote. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, though. Crow simply too late getting to the pin. He wasted time there. Oh, Borton. Second fall away slam. Could have Crow beat. 1, 2, 3. What an upset. Mr. Money in the Bank finally grabs himself a victory with the second fall away slam out of nowhere. Desperation, last gasp effort by Randy Borton to try to grab the win here. What an upset. That's twist around, man. We should be saying it's an upset if Crow beat Borton, but no, it's an upset that Borton actually beat Crow here tonight. And we actually have a tweet here from Better Than You, a.k.a. Ziegler, a little bit late into the show. I guess he just got here or something and watching from backstage. He says, I see I'm going to have to carry the match at Dark Carnival. Billy, step it up or you'll be left in the dirt. Of course, Billy losing to Bob Storm earlier tonight in our opening contest. This Sunday on the pre-show Dark Carnival will be the Corporation and Ziegler teaming up to take on the Fast and the Furious and William Rage. Ziegler getting his first victory here in CMV last week on Carnival, on Genesis. I'm thinking of Dark Carnival, so I'm excited. It's a great pay-per-view. Great card, which will be posted tomorrow on the website. If you're not a member, make sure you join it. CommunityUniverse.4motion.com. But as I was saying, Ziegler spearing William Rage through the barricade last week on Genesis to get the count-out victory. Can't count Crow. Again, Crow puts on an absolute amazing contest against a CMV legend. He beat Hayden, took it to Sunshine, took it to Borton here tonight. Again, like I said, it should be an upset if Crow beat Borton, but it's an upset that Borton actually beat Crow here tonight. As that surely sends a message to Andy Savage. Savage going to have to find someone to take on Borton this Sunday at Dark Carnival.
And he gets the job done here tonight. I'll tell you what, Cole, I can watch those two go at it each and every week. What a match. As hard as it will be not to think about that amazing match we just saw, we must move on here, guys.
We must move on indeed, because up next it is the in-ring singles return of Ryan Kent. And he goes one-on-one with Kevin Lee, of course, their respective tag team partners in their corner. Zach Payne and Tim LaFave. Zach Payne and Ryan Kent shocking the CMV Universe 2 weeks ago, live from Tokyo, Japan, when they won the inaugural CMV Tag Team Cup, defeating 3 other teams, and then going on to defeat T and Lee on that same night in the main event, elimination tag team match it was. Zach Payne ended up eliminating Tim LaFave. Kevin Lee on his own was able to defeat Ryan Kent, but Zach Payne able to get the better of him, dethrone T and Lee at only a 2-week reign. They're looking to get their titles back this Sunday, though, inside of Hell in a Cell, when they challenge 2-man power trip for the tag team titles. Again, Tornado Tag rules. It is inside the cell. First man to gain pinfall or submission over their opponents walk out as tag team champions. Not elimination. It's not regular tag. It is Tornado. Anything goes. No disqualifications or countouts, obviously. And as I've been saying all night, last week we saw Zach Payne make his singles return against Tim LaFave in a great match. Timmy Boy ended up getting the victory. So if Ryan Kent cannot You know, even the score beat Kevin Lee here tonight. It's going to be T and Lee walking into Dark Carnival with all of the momentum on their side. All of the momentum on their side. Still to come tonight, huge 6-Vixen tag team match. The participants of the other Hell in a Cell match, the Armageddon Hell in a Cell match, annual Armageddon Hell in a Cell match. Be the third one in CMV history. First time Vixen step inside of a cell, period. And all 6 of them looking to make history. It'll be Amber Briggs, Kristen Page, and Quinn Bell teaming up to take on Jade Divine, Fury, and Cassie Maverick. And guys, right now, just take the opportunity, as I explained earlier, during that last match, we saw Megan Cooper brutally assaulted at the hands of Daryl Richards last week. You got to assume her neck is at least broken. We haven't had any official word on her current status, but obviously she will not be able to compete this week, probably not for a while. So her match on Genesis has been changed. She obviously won't be able to compete. Kayla Turner makes her return. She'll be taking on Danielle Ward instead. She'll be replacing her in that match. But here we go right now. It's time to see Ryan Kent return to singles action. Former NXT champion, hardcore champion, Mr. Money in the Bank winner, and world champion. Tweet here from Tim LaFave before Kevin makes his way out here. And Kevin, he says, Lee's getting ready, but Kent, you best be ready for a loss.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by Zach Page.
Coming by Zach Payne, of course, is Ryan Kent in singles action, the fire starter.
One half of the World Tag Team Champions.
Both these men just decorated champions in CMV history. Zach Payne in his own right, second longest reigning tag team champion alongside Big Show, 2-time tag champ now. First ever United States champion, hardcore champion, which he actually won from Ryan Kent. He beat Ryan Kent to win the hardcore championship. And these two men share a storied past with each other. They fought in ladder matches, no-holds-barred matches for championships. Zach Payne challenged Ryan Kent for the Money in the Bank briefcase at one point when he was the holder of that contract. But now they are a team. They know each other so well. We hadn't seen both of them since WrestleMania. They decided it's time to return. Let's do it together. Let's win that tournament, win them tag team titles, and they did just that. It's Ryan Kent, though, taking on Kevin Lee.
And approaching the ring, accompanied by Tim from Las Vegas, Nevada, the Punisher.
I mean, are you saying that Blake and Murphy aren't serious fighters because they're beautiful? They're the greatest tag team at NXT currently? Probably not. What's my favorite tag team at NXT? I would say Chad Gable and Jason Jordan, but that's too mainstream. Everybody likes them. I like them. I like every tag team at NXT, but I'd probably say my favorite tag team. I actually really like Dash and Dawson. Probably actually is Blake and Murphy. I like them. Dash and Dawson are probably a close second. Tim LaFave ringside for his best friend, his tag team partner here tonight, the hypothetical Kung Fu practitioner. On their award-winning radio show, T and Lee in the Morning. They had Cassie Maverick as a guest, talked about her career, how she feels about defending in the Armageddon Hell in a Cell, how she feels about this Sphere guy, etc. Definitely a great interview. You should check it out on CMV.com, CommunityUniverse.4motion.com. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Lee taking on Ryan Kent again. Ryan Kent looking to even the score, even the odds. Tim LaFave beat Zach Payne last week. Both LaFave and Zach had their arms crossed ringside, like not impressed. Hey, Timmy, I see you. X video. What's up, kid? I see you, Tim. As Ryan Kent uses his strength to push Kevin Lee into the corner here. Doubt we'll see a clean break. We actually do. All right, Ryan Kent showing a little bit of respect here to Kevin Lee. It's surprising. Ryan Kent definitely turning his back on the fans, teaming with Zach Payne. Zach Payne, probably the greatest heel in CMV history. As soon as Ryan Kent came out with him, everybody was like, nope, Ryan Kent used to be beloved by the CMV universe. What is Ryan Kent doing to Kevin Lee's arm here? He's just like grabbing him. He's just grabbing it, feeling the bicep meat. He wants to feel those muscles. I don't blame him. Kevin Lee looks like a very muscular man. I wouldn't mind feeling his biceps, you feel me?
From our vantage point, it doesn't even look like a sweat has been broken.
Oh, I don't think a sweat would be broken. We're only about a minute into this match here, Cole. As Kevin Lee gets driven face first into the second turnbuckle right there. How'd that taste? Please send me a detailed response as to how that tastes. And Tim LaFave can't even watch here as the Firestarter is in firm control over the hypothetical Kung Fu practitioner. Flips him around from behind. Oh, Tim LaFave claps as Kevin Lee gonna hit these two back suplexes, finish it off with the German. Beautiful combination. Lee might be wearing a green belt, but that's just because it's his favorite color. He actually has the highest degree in every single form of martial arts. Nice back suplex there by Ken, who's just not letting Kevin Lee stay up for longer than like 5 seconds at a time. There you go, Lee finally with a reversal T, and Lee's championship reign again only lasted 2 weeks. They're fan favorites, so probably the biggest fan favorite since hashtag trending worldwide. Rest in peace. Looking to get their championships back this Sunday, though, inside Hell in a Cell, as they challenge two-man power trip for the tag team titles. Ryan Kent looks like he's grabbing Lee by his beard, and Lee's just not about that. How dare you? Goes to kick him in the gut. Kent says, no way, big time. Inverted atomic drop, then catches him on the with the front headlock. Again, another inverted atomic drop. Then there you go, lets him fall down to the canvas. Oh, we have a tweet here from Real Aura, and a new signing here to CMV. I heard on the grapevine that she's been signed, yet to appear. But she says on Twitter, these so-called vixens of CMV don't know what true fear is. For the entire Vixens roster of CMV, you have two choices: fear or follow me. If I were in your shoes, I'd choose the latter. Hashtag see the colors. So obviously very confident in herself as this Aurora character is yet to make her debut, and we'll see her soon. What just happened there? Ryan Kent using magical power. I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to joke about what happened right there, because that kind of scared me a little bit. Kevin Lee now grabbing Kent by the head on his hair. Doesn't have a whole lot of hair. He has that dank fade, though. Looking tight as hell. Front headlock now by Lee. Drives him right in the face with that knee. Again, as I said already earlier, before this match started, Ryan Kent and Zach Payne definitely have Kevin Lee and Tim LaFave beat when it comes to accolades. But wait a minute. Ryan Kent pulling out this move he debuted live from Tokyo, Japan. That butterfly pile driver. Just plants Lee right down on the top of his head. Combined between Zach Payne and Ryan Kent, they hold a total of, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, wait a minute. I got to stop my bad mathematical skills, because there we go. Ryan Kent with the belly to back slam. Right into the pin, hooks the leg. Could have Lee beat one. Whoa! Tim LaFave pulling the ref out of the ring by his legs. Ryan Kent had the match won right there. The dirty heel Tim LaFave. This gives Kevin a chance to come back, slapping his knee. Not going to go for his comeback. Oh, that's a mistake. Oh, look at that, stealing Kent's signature. The single knee face breaker. I like how the ref let Tim stay ringside. He's like, Tim, you're a good guy. I'll let it pass that once. That one time, I'll let it pass, Tim. Don't try it again, though. Don't be like your mom. That's ridiculous, man. Ryan Kent had the match won off the belly to back slam. And Tim LaFave, what a dirty heel, pulling out the referee. He and the ref are good friends, though, so the ref lets him stay ringside. Kevin Lee just wasting his comeback there, though. That wasn't smart. As I was saying before that debacle, between Zach Payne and Ryan Kent, they hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 championships. Oh, look at that. Zach Payne trying to get some redemption for Ryan Kent as he distracts Kevin Lee, allows Kent to a nice back suplex. 8 championships, though, they hold between each other. As Ryan Kent looks for the pin, hooks the leg. 1, 2, just a 2 count, though. Goes for a drop kick to the back of Lee's neck there. Lee saw it coming, though. Gets out of the way. Big time knee in the corner, cracking a couple ribs. And now look at this. She's beating the crap out of him. What is this? Lee, springboard leg drop to the back of the Firestarter's head. Great athleticism. Zach Payne just staring and mean mugging Kevin Lee right now. What a match this has been so far between Ryan Kent and Kevin Lee. Seeing distractions by both Tim and Zach Payne ringside. Ref should just kick both of them out of here. Again, Zach Payne. He's not gonna let Tim interfering like that slide, because now he just won't stop interfering himself. Again, allows Ryan Kent to counter, wiggle his way out of whatever Kevin Lee was going for. It looked like a crucifix powerbomb of some kind. Now playing the... Oh, what a DDT! Oh, a nasty fish drop. Props to the hypothetical Kung Fu practitioner. Whoa, victory roll by Ryan Kent. Looking to steal the win here. 1, 2, 3. No. That was so close. But alas, no cigar for the Firestarter. Realizes he's having a little bit of trouble here, putting down Kevin Lee, I should say, as Ryan Kent. I mean, he's not French, though, Maury, so I can't be calling it that. Is he Canadian? Is Ryan Kent Canadian? I don't think he is. He's Irish. Ryan Kent's Irish. Oh, going for his single knee face breaker, but Kevin Lee ain't having it. Still gets caught with the wheel kick, though. We call it the Irish kiss when he hits that DDT. Props Kevin Lee up now. Got his signature reversal. Still on the attack, though, as Kevin Lee just down and out. Ryan Kent taking a second to regain some stamina. Wipe the sweat from his face. Tim ringside, cringing every time Kevin Lee gets hit with a move. He's not loving it. Here comes Zach Payne again, a third time up on the apron, distracting Kevin Lee with these dirty heel tactics. Oh, look at this electric chair. Kevin Lee got to stop falling for that. Ref's got to freaking toss Payne out of here. Tim LaFave, I should say, should be out of here also. He should be gone. Both of them should be the hell out of here. It's ridiculous. Oh, here comes single knee face breaker. Second time's the charm. Oh, but Ryan Kent not able to capitalize right away. Took it out of himself. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No! Kevin Lee still in the fight, refusing to stay down. Ryan Kent can't believe it. He's pleading with the middle rope, asking what the heck he has to do to keep Lee down here. Oh, now we got an octopus stretch cinched in. And the referee talking to Lee's penis? I don't know what's going on there. He's pleading with Lee's penis. Please tap. Please tap. From behind, Kevin. Here comes Zach again. A fourth time up on the ring apron, but Lee's not falling for it again. Lee sizing Ken up for the move that took him out in Tokyo, Japan. Look at that stance. Bam! What a kick. Lays out the Firestarter. Hooks the leg. Oh, come on. Well, I guess it's fair. Tim LaFave broke up Ryan Kent's finisher when he definitely would have had the win. Oh, but look at that. Oh, and there goes Payne. Payne has been ejected as Kevin Lee looks for another roundhouse kick. Bam! A second one will be enough to get the job done. Guaranteed. 1, 2. No, what? What? How in the hell did Ryan Kent kick out of that? 2 back-to-back roundhouse kicks. And Kent still kicks out? What is this malarkey? What is this? Zach Payne has finally been ejected. He interfered about 5 times. I still don't know how freaking Tim LaFave hasn't been ejected, but somehow he's standing. 2 back-to-back roundhouse kicks. Oh, and now Ryan Kent looking to get his comeback. Kevin Lee went for his earlier, but he wasted it. There's one clothesline. No, Carter. And there's three. The trio clotheslines props Lee up in the corner. Ryan Kent has no support ringside now, though. The good Christian boy that Tim is, he only interfered once. Probably was resilience. He probably didn't have a finisher. I imagine probably. That's probably true. Because he definitely couldn't have kicked out of that. Carter. Hey, stop it. Go away. Oh, single knee face breaker for a third time. Busts Kevin Lee wide open. Tries to punch him in the nether region. Completely misses, though. Should have gone for the pin. Don't know why he didn't. That allows Kevin Lee to get back to his feet, though. Kent rolls. Gets back to his feet himself. Lee now bleeding badly from his forehead. Goes for an enziguri. Completely misses it. He's a little bit woozy. That cut, blood dripping into his eyes. Oh, what a power slam. I think Kent might have been going for the clothesline from hell. Now Kevin Lee, whoa, going for his signature, looking for that combination of chops, punches, slaps, everything you could possibly imagine. Nice alley-oop bomb out of the corner there by the Firestarter, taking the second that he has to try and regain some stamina. Hands on his hips. Okay, now he's just standing there. That allows Lee to get back to his feet. So many counters right now. They're changing signatures at this point. I can't believe Kent's still standing. Tries to grab him. Goes for a grapple. Gets caught with a Russian leg sweep, though. Kicks to the midsection. From behind goes Kent, though. That very move that beat Kevin Lee in Tokyo, Japan. Will it beat him here tonight? Kent hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. What? What? What is up with this match, man? Kevin Lee not just refusing to lose to that back suplex a second time. Both these men should have won this match already, honestly. This has been crazy. Ryan Kent should have won it a long time ago if it weren't for Tim pulling the ref out of the ring. And then Kevin Lee should have won if it weren't for Zach Payne distracting the ref. He's gone now, though. As Ryan Kent climbs to the top. And there you go. There goes Kevin Lee just flying off the top. Lands face first. Kent should go for the pin, but he's not. What a flapjack. Oh, but Kent knocking himself out. Having some trouble getting back to his feet. I can't blame him. What a slobber knocker this has been. Gas tanks on empty. Tim LaFave, the good Christian boy, still ringside watching on. He's just that one interference. That's it. One interference and done. Oh, Kevin Lee. What a kick to Ryan Kent's temple right there. Rolling through the schoolboy. Middle of the ring. That could be it. 1, 2, 3. No. Oh, my God. This is ridiculous. Ryan Kent kicking out of that kick right to the temple. Oh, the third roundhouse kick. Kent says no way. Kick to the midsection. A fourth face breaker. Oh, my God. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, what? What? Oh, my God. What is this? How did Kevin Lee kick out of that? Oh, my God. This is crazy, man. This is ridiculous. What a match. These two just refuse to stay down, man. Counter after counter, finisher after finisher, and all there's like they really are throwing the script out the window. They're like, nah. Let's just have a freaking hour-long match that is off the hook. Boot right to the temple now. One kick KO. I feel like Kevin Lee probably already used his resiliency, though. I mean, nobody has higher than level 1 resiliency, so I feel like he already used it. He could have to kick out of that on his own. What is this now? Bam! And Kevin Lee has definitely found his target, the head, the temple. The temple region of Ryan Kent. He's just going ham on him. Kent now put in the corner. Looking to put him up on top. I mean, if he hits whatever he's going for here. Oh, Kent, you got to counter, man. Oh, he does counter. Thank you for listening to me. From the top. What a clothesline. Turns Kevin Lee inside out. And now Kent looking to finish things off once and for all. No, another counter by Kevin Lee. Oh, my God. Lifts him up over his shoulders. One kick KO a second time. Oh, my God. And now it's Lee who can't stand to his feet. His gas tank is beyond empty. Look at these strikes now by Kevin Lee. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You want to ask how this match could get any better? Kevin Lee with a superplex to the outside of the ring. These two men aren't going to be fit to compete this Sunday inside Hell in a Cell. This is ridiculous. They are killing each other. And the fans are chanting, "This is awesome." What a match. Match of the year candidate, man. This is crazy. And now Kevin Lee just beating the literal crap out of Ryan Kent on the outside. Back suplex, the very move that put him down in Tokyo, Japan. Irish Whip sends Kent into the ring. Go for the pin. Put him down, Kevin. Put him down. This is just brutal at this point. Barbaric. I don't know how these two men are standing right now. Okay, that reach there by Kevin Lee, though. Ryan Kent was like halfway across the freaking ring, and Kent's napping. Kent is napping, man. He is out like a light. But Kevin Lee still is not content. Needs to get a couple punches off to the temple. Targeting that dank fade. That tank fade. Ryan Kent has a tank. Oh, now we get a resting hold. At this point in the match, Kevin Lee going for a resting hold.
Another amazing singles contest. These two never cease to entertain.
Kent somehow finding the wherewithal to get back to his feet and break free of Kevin Lee's hold. What was going on with his arm there? Someone went for a finisher. I think it was Ryan Kent. Countered, though. Not countered. Kevin Lee just got there a little bit quicker. A little bit faster on the draw. Putting him on the top again. He went for this earlier, but Kent countered. Can he get it this time? No, Kent counters again. Elbow stamp. Good night, Lee. Man, he collapsed after that. Kent, though, moonwalking into the corner. Got a moonwalk to regain stamina. And now goes for the pin after a stomp. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, though. Didn't expect him to stay down after that. Ryan Kent, though, look at man. He's like, Jesus, I just want to go home. I need to rest before this Sunday, man. Oh, my God, a 5th single knee face figure. Of course, Kent not able to make it to the pin in time. Is he going to go? He is going to go for the pin. Could still be it. He could be napping. 1, 2. No, my God. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. What is happening in this match right now? These two guys are going to have freaking concussions come freaking goddamn Tart Carnival, dude. Kent now going to the top rope. What is he looking for up here? This could be the match. This could be the changer. Arms up. Elbow drop. Right to the heart of Kevin Lee. Softening him up for whatever Kent's going for next. Fish drop right to that open wound. The blood is just pouring now. He's going to need to get some stitches. That's obviously going to be a target at this Sunday's pay-per-view. And now Lee going to get sent for a rad Irish whip. Puts him in the corner. Kent going for another lawn dart. He's targeting that wound heavily at this point. Trying to let the blood pour. And now it's all Ryan Kent at this point. Just as I say that, Lee breaks free. Brings Ryan Kent just crashing face first into the mat. Oh, Listo kick again. Bam! Right to the temple. The Listo kick, eh? Nah, Listo kick. I'm sorry. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No! Ryan Kent kicks out. Didn't expect that to be a. He took too much time dragging away from the ropes. Both men back to the feet at roughly the same time. Goes for a punch. Going for the right hand hook. That's a finisher. The knockout punch. K having a 6th single knee face breaker. Please pin. Please pin. 1, 2, 3. No, what? Ref, come on. Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous, dude. I need to take a walk or something because I don't know what's happening. Lee is bleeding like crazy right now. Blood all over his chest, in his eyes, in his mouth. How are these two going to freaking wrestle at Dark Carnival? This is nuts, dude. This is match of the year. We don't even need slammies. No, we don't need glammies, I should say. Oh, roll up rope break, though. We don't even need a glammy, not this year, for that certain aspect, because this is match of the year right here. This is crazy. Oh, Lee. I thought he was going for a finisher. Going for a 3rd roundhouse kick. Soccer ball kick to that elbow. Oh, Listo kick a 3rd time. Will that finally be it? My God. No, Lee's got to do a little shimmy first, which will probably cost him. 1, 2. No! Ryan Kent kicks out. I love how Tim Lefebvre, I keep forgetting Tim's here. He only interfered that once. He's literally not going to again. Oh, Ryan Kent! Ryan Kent! Belly to back slam a 2nd time. And that has to be it. Why aren't you going for the pin, you fool? Why? Why? What is happening with this AI right now? Please pin. Thank you. Why did he take so long to do it? 1, 2. No! Ryan Kent wouldn't go for the freaking pin, and it cost him. Letting his cockiness get the better of him. Oh, but he's going for it again. He wants to deal more damage before this Sunday. He wants to injure Kevin Lee. Tucks the arms, plants him, drives him into the canvas, and this time goes straight for the pin. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Tim Lefebvre interferes. No! You have got to be kidding me right now. Tim, come on, man. Why? Why? Why, Tim? Tim Lefebvre interferes again and still doesn't get ejected. And now Lee, look at the blood, man. Lee sizing Ken up. No, single knee face breaker. Lee didn't see it coming out of nowhere. Ryan Kent drags away from the ropes. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. No! What? What? This is ridiculous. How did he not put him down with that, dude? No, there it is! Roundhouse kick. He got him. He caught him flush. Immediately hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Kevin Lee. Oh, my God, dear Lord. What a match. And Lee deservingly gets the victory. My goodness.
Oh, what a spectacular match.
My mic couldn't handle the excitement of that freaking match, man. Ryan Kent should have had the match one right there pretty early on, like maybe 10 minutes into the match right there. But Tim Lefebvre interfered. Then we saw Zach Payne interfere like 5 times. He actually got ejected because he was interfering too much. Man. Carter, go away. Why are you staring at me? Carter was even mesmerized by that match. And I was going to say before my mic cut off, if Kevin Lee doesn't have a universe injury, I will honestly be shocked. I will honestly be shocked if Kevin Lee does not have a universe injury after that, because that was ridiculous. And look at that, the wound reopening.
He gets a victory here tonight. Love him or hate him, that was an incredible match.
Look at that blood. It's just dripping all over his chest right now. That is gross. What a win, though. What a match. I mean, that's my vote for match of the year right there. There's been quite a few great candidates, but that one has my vote. Ryan Kent versus Kevin Lee. What an encounter. Why is it Quantum versus Shanaz Andoni? Okay, universe. I definitely booked Nelson Jr. versus Shanaz. All right. The universe has different plans, though. Did I accidentally book Quantum versus Shanaz? I thought I booked Nelson versus Shanaz. Oh well. I mean, not much of a difference. Nelson Jr. in the corner of Quantum instead as he takes on Shanaz Andoni in singles action. We have a tweet here from Timmy Boy, though. Got to hear what he has to say. He says, "You got to do what you got to do. I promise Lee giving Kent the L loss." And look here. Look what happened. Indeed, but Tim did interfere multiple times, as did Zach Payne. It should have been a one-on-one. There should be nobody ringside, but to be a great match nonetheless. Kevin Lee does have definitely attribute some of that win to Timmy Boy ringside. Got to go put some pants on that wheel turn. But this match coming our way. Last week, after the main event of Monday Night Fusion, it was supposed to be Yuri Sokolov taking on Sushi X, but instead Omega Lee attacked Sushi from behind. Took Yuri's place in the match. Don't know if Yuri put him up to it or if he just went out there on his own against Sushi. Was talking a lot of trash earlier in the night because Sushi came out to the ring. He said, "We have to start a revolution. We have to band together to overthrow Triple H's evil tyranny, his reign of tyranny. He's a tyrant. He's a bully. And we need to get him out of here. We need to take back CMV." So he wanted to recruit people. He said, anybody who's tired of Triple H pushing them around, pushing around the roster, come out here and join me. And throughout the night, we actually saw a newcomer, Matt Jefferson, throw his hat into the mix, say he wants to join the Rebellion. T and Lee threw their names into the race. They want to rebel against Triple H. And he also talked a little bit of trash to Omega, and Omega, I guess, wasn't too fond of it, so he came out and attacked him. They actually had a match which Lee ended up winning. And as the show was coming to an end, we saw Lee leaving the arena. Sushi X confronted him. But before he could get his hands on him, Quantum from behind hit Omega with a nasty, brutal timestamp. But that wasn't it. Sushi and Quantum, we saw a little X-Gen reunion. They were together to completely shit kick Omega Lee. But that didn't last long. Quantum turning on Sushi, beating the crap of him. Then Shanaz Andoni, the real #1 Bubba, who called out Quantum a couple weeks ago after Quantum destroyed Chet Taylor. Of course, Shanaz Andoni's tag team partner, his best friend. Low-blowed Quantum. Tried to help out Sushi, but that didn't last long as newcomer Nelson Jr. came up from behind attacking Sunshine. Attacking Shanaz. Can't talk right now. I'm too excited. That match was awesome. Nelson Jr., though, assisting Quantum, they took out Shanaz. Quantum hitting a nasty future shock onto a steel chair. Nelson Jr. getting down low. It's the knocked out Sushi X and Shanaz. And he said Triple H sends his regards. So obviously Nelson has been recruited by the corporation. A huge tag team match has been set for this Sunday at Dark Carnival. Quantum and the newcomer Nelson Jr. will be taking on Shanaz Andoni and Sushi X. It's supposed to be Nelson Jr. in singles action. I guess Quantum's taking his place. Going to show him how it's done. In fact, we have a tweet here from Nelson Jr. on Twitter, Better Than Senior. He says, "Triple H changed the plans, wants me to be 100% at Dark Carnival so I can get rid of these idiots. Robbing the CMV universe of a good show. Shame." So Triple H apparently throwing Quantum in the mix here. Wants to teach the newcomer Nelson Jr., who hasn't had his in-ring debut yet. We saw him for the first time on screen last week, or a couple weeks ago in an interview, but really last week when he attacked Shanaz. So he's going to try to teach the newcomer here a couple things as Quantum, former 4-time tag team champion and intercontinental champion, alongside Sushi X, who is supposed to be ringside here for Shanaz Andoni tonight. What a debut, though, for Nelson Jr. I guess to have his debut on pay-per-view. Triple H, a little bit of pep talk earlier on in the night. To Quantum Troy Voodoo, Nelson Jr. said, I want you to dismantle Shanaz, Andoni, and Sushi X, quell this rebellion. Without a leader, he said, the old saying, cut off the head, the body will die. You take out Sushi X, the leader, he wants to be the leader, he's trying to get this rebellion together, then the rest will fall. They'll learn not to mess with us. Triple H saying Troy Voodoo's also going to get back the Undisputed World title this Sunday, bring it back where it belongs, in the corporation, where it's supposed to be. We actually have a tweet here from Ryan King. He says, Lee has now earned my respect. Hashtag great match. Hashtag rematch soon. And indeed, this Sunday inside Hell in a Cell, it will be two-man power trip defending their tag team titles against Team Lee. Gotta wonder what kind of condition Ryan Kent and Kevin Lee will be in, though. Might be up to Zach Payne and Tim LaFave to duke it out. Tweet here from Matt Jefferson on Twitter. He says, fantastic win for my boy and fellow member of the Revolution, Kevin Lee. Drinks are on me tonight. We actually also saw Justin Sane, who will fight Troy Voodoo this Sunday inside of a steel cage for the currently vacant Undisputed World title. He came out here tonight. He said, this rebellion, this revolution is interesting. Obviously we all want to stop Triple H's tyranny, but what's banding together really going to do? Triple H is in control. We've seen it. We've seen what he can do. The handicap matches, taking away people's opportunities just because he can. He said, I don't see what banding together is really going to do. But without Triple H at the helm, without him controlling things, what's really the corporation? Mike Grizzly, Corporate Billy, Nelson Jr., Quantum, they're all just, he called them, jokes, jamokes. Without Triple H, they'd be nothing. So Justin Sane obviously has his sights set on Triple H. Of course, also say he's going to win back his world title this Sunday. He actually said, win or lose, it doesn't really matter. He's just going to be happy to get his hands finally on Voodoo, teach him a lesson this Sunday inside of the steel cage. So we can't really confirm whether Justin Sane or not is throwing his lot in with this rebellion, with this revolution, kind of tiptoeing around the subject, not giving a direct answer. As Shanaz, Andoni, and Quantum lock horns here on Monday Night Fusion. Goes for a super kick to Quantum. Goes for a drop kick to Shanaz. Well, Shanaz Andoni, let's remember, is a former light heavyweight champion. Never got his rightful rematch again because of Triple H. Triple H trying to protect Corporate Billy. Never gave Shanaz his rematch. Definitely will be weird to see Shanaz without Chet Taylor. As we have the past couple of weeks. He'll be tagging with Sunshine this Sunday. Sunshine. Why do we keep confusing him with Sunshine? Sushi X. Sushi. Sunshine in action later on tonight in our main event. That fatal four-way as voted by the CMV Universe. Sunshine, Troy Voodoo, Hayden, and Justin Sane rammed right into the steel post. Quantum, I like to call him the hellhound of the corporation. He's taken out Bison and Chet Taylor with that brutal brainbuster down into a propped chair. Hence why Shanaz called out Quantum for a pay-per-view match. Tried to help out Sushi last week, the end of our show. Didn't expect Nelson Jr. to come to the rescue, though. Goes for a dropkick, somehow hits this move. Brain damaging. Count of 7 right now. Andoni with a taunt, a little bit overzealous. As Quantum's back in the ring, clotheslines on the back of the head. What trouble? What are those question marks about? Don't question mark me, kid. We have a tweet here from William Rage. He says, what? Okay. He says, I said our match was not personal. If I said our match was not personal, I'd be a dirty liar, Ziegler. If you haven't seen live injuries before, lucky for you fans at the pay-per-view. That misspell right there, Mario, caught me off guard. But William Ray obviously talking about his encounter with Ziegler this Sunday on the pre-show Dark Carnival. The Corporation and Ziegler teaming up to take on the Fast and the Furious. And William Rage. Hello, Topher. As Quantum goes to town here. Big mismatch between these two. Not huge, but pretty big. Shanaz Andoni, a light heavyweight. Quantum, a heavyweight. He's a pretty big guy. He's got all the metal parts on him too, which should be illegal to wear, to be completely honest. Obviously, oh, Mega Driver. Former finisher there of Quantum. He was known as Omega Z. The match Anarchy Rules wasn't it was an okay match, but it lasted like 5 minutes. Their Ascendance match is alright. I don't think Borton and Tim really ever put on like classic match. Their rivalry was awesome. I don't think they ever put on classic matches though. Good matches, but I never not like match of the century type shit. Another Omega Driver there by Quantum, who brutally time-stamped Sushi X last week, making it clear that he is with the corporation. Triple H saying that the roster's going to learn soon. You're either with the corporation, you're either going to buy in or you're going to die out. Talking to Sushi, he said, I built X-Shen. I'm the reason X-Shen even existed. If it weren't for me, they wouldn't be who they are today. Quantum knows this. That's why he's joined the corporation. He's building himself a better future. But Sushi, you're mistaken if you think I'm going to let you run around doing what you please. As Quantum hit the heart punch there. Shanaz just blowing it off, though. Beautiful pelvic thrust there. Now the comeback. One forearm. Another forearm. Ducks Quantum's clothesline attempt. Big time spine buster. How about a second pelvic thrust? There we go.
What happened there? Don't look at me. I'm just as surprised as you are.
The last man standing match was pretty good. I forgot it for a second there, to be honest. Shanaz now going for his Enziguri. Quantum ain't about it, though. Blocks it. Russian leg sweep now. Pin attempt now by the man from the future. Almost gets the 3 count as well. Nelson Jr. ringside. Triple H pulling him from the card. It's supposed to be him versus Shanaz. I guess he wants Nelson to just get a close-up look of the action here in CMV. See how it's done by Quantum, who has been all over Shanaz in this match. And now we're looking for the 24th punch. Shanaz, don't turn around. Here it comes. Bam! Right to the jaw. Takes the real number 1 Bubba out. Flips him over. Hooks the leg. 1. Oh! Did he pull the ref out? I think he pulled the ref out. Shades of Tim LaFave in the last match. Sushi X pulled the referee out. Helping out Shanaz Andoni, his tag team partner this Sunday. Oy vey. What's with the faces and all the distractions here tonight? I thought faces weren't supposed to have distractions unless the person they're managing had the ability. I guess that's a lie. Oh, Shanaz going for his half Nelson neck breaker. Counter, though. Timestamp takes Shanaz's head off. Doesn't go for the pin, though. What? Why didn't he go for the pin? That would have been a great ending. Oh, bangarang, though, by the Punjabi Playboy. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, though, by Andoni as he looks at Nelson Jr. You be sure Nelson's talking that trash right in his face, trying to get in his head. Oh, a second timestamp. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Quantum gonna get the victory and then talk that smack afterwards. That distraction by Sushi, unfortunately, not enough to allow Shanaz Andoni to get the win here. He tried his hardest. He wouldn't stop fighting, but 2 timestamps in a row, too much for him to handle. And the corporation grabbed themselves some momentum heading into that tag team match this Sunday, with the CMV fans seem to be most excited for. A poll on the website asked which match you're excited for. And the tag team match did indeed get the most votes. There you go. We got it. Oh, it looks like Sushi kind of hit his head on the bottom rope there. There's the first timestamp. Didn't go for the pin, though. Wasn't content with it. Or like Shanaz probably countered the pin. He shouldn't be able to do that anymore. I thought they patched that. Hit that bangerang, but then it got right back to his feet. Only be hit with a second timestamp. Oh, and a tweet here from Nelson Jr. ringside. Apparently has his phone with him right now. And he says, wow, didn't last long, I see. Not a very strong revolution. It sucks to be you all. Nelson Jr. still talking that ish, even though he's yet to lace up his boots and step in that ring. This Sunday he will, though, in tag team action alongside Quantum versus Shanaz Zandoni and Sushi X. And you got to get at least the advantage. On paper, Shanaz Zandoni and Sushi X tag team specialists. Longest reigning tag team champion of all time is Shanaz Zandoni. Sushi X, of course, 4-time tag team champion alongside Quantum. We'll find out this Sunday, though, as we go to our co-main event. It is 6 Vixens tag team action. The 6 Vixens who will make history this Sunday, stepping into the Armageddon Hell in a Cell, all vying for Cassidy Maverick's Vixens Championship. Tonight they split up into 2 teams. It is Amber Briggs, Kristen Page, and Quinn Bell versus Jay Divine, Fury, and Cassidy Maverick. Fury in an interview saying, the interview asked her how she feels about taking on Cassidy in that Armageddon Hell in a Cell match at Dark Carnival. And Fury said, we're best friends, we're allies, but when we're in that ring and the championship's on the line, friendship has got to be put on hold. We fought each other in the past, and indeed they did. I think it was Fury's debut match she took on Cassidy Maverick, in which Cassidy won. But this Sunday inside Hell in a Cell, it's every Vixen for herself. First pinfall or submission gets the victory. It's not elimination or anything. Quinn Bell, of course, was the only woman that had to qualify for this match. She won a triple threat, an awesome triple threat on last week's Genesis, beating Christy Inori and Danielle Ward. Cassidy Maverick winning that Vixens Championship at CyberSlam. So far, 2 defenses under her belt. Beat Amber Briggs at Exodus. Put down Kristen Page just 2 weeks ago live from Tokyo, Japan. I believe this is Quinn Bell's first Fusion match. Indeed. She's been working her way up the Genesis card as of late. Couple losses, couple wins. Again, partners here tonight, but they won't be partners this Sunday. I can assure you that. We have a tweet here from Timmy Boy again. He says, Quantum, or should I say Omega Z, remember Over the Limit 2017? Remember how I beat you? You may have beat Shanaz, but don't forget about the man who put you down. I did it again, I will do it again. I did it then, I will do it again, I should say. So Timmy Boy, again, a member of the Revolution, he and Cena Lee expressed themselves last week. Kind of challenging Quantum there. To be fair, the first time Tim beat Quantum, or Omega Z, Blizzard actually, as he was known then, he did beat him by countout. They did beat him clean at the pay-per-view and Over the Limit, it's true. We don't speak of Over the Limit, though. We try not to speak of that. First couple of matches are good, but then that second half, we just Chris Benoit. We pretend it didn't happen. We try to look past it. So to come here tonight, our main event, Fatal 4-Way action, as voted by the CMV Universe. The 2 main events at Dark Carnival clash as one. See Anarchy Champion Sunshine, Troy Voodoo Hayden, and Justin Sane go at it. It is. True. Oh, it's time for Timmy Boy's favorite Vixen. The longest reigning Vixens champion of all time. First ever Vixens champion. You can't take anything away from her. Her reign was dominant. 3 championship defense under her belt. Great Vixens champion. I'm a big fan. I think she's my pick. She's my biased pick to win the title back this Sunday inside the Armageddon Hell in a Cell. She beat the shit out of Cassidy Maverick Exodus. It is honestly shocking that Maverick actually managed to retain her championship. She shouldn't have. Uh-oh. We have a tweet here from Matt Jefferson. He says, wow, big talk coming from someone who's basically been nothing but Triple H's lapdog since being signed. How about if you survive your match at Dark Carnival, we go Juan-on-Juan, if you really think the Revolution is so easy to beat. And that's, of course, a tweet to Better Than Senior, a.k.a. Nelson Jr., Matt Jefferson, looking to do his part in the Revolution. Challenging Nelson to a match there after the pay-per-view. Revolution's still pretty small to match up against the Corporation. So far, you only got T and Lee, Matt Jefferson, and Sushi X in there. Shanaz Zandoni. We still don't really know. We didn't get a clear answer from Justin Sane. The bullet holes in the side of the ramp? The bullet holes? They look like bullet holes. Please chill.
From wherever she wants, Christy
Have you ever heard anything like this? This is unreal. Six-man tag team action coming up. Oh, this is going to be great.
I mean, she doesn't abide by your rules, Tim. You know, she lives life how she sees fit. The apprentice of Sunshine now, who failed in her attempt to dethrone Cassie Maverick one-on-one live from Tokyo, Japan.
I think the WWE Universe senses something big is coming. Plenty of combustible elements involved in this six-man tag team match. Look out.
6 Vixen tag team match. Come on, JBL. Come on. Come on, JBL. Come on. The Queen of Botchamania, Kitty Quinn Bell. Poor Renee Young. She was never seen from again. My stomach is growling. I'm not even hungry. Why is it growling? Rest in peace. Trouble knew it was up like 2 hours in advance.
from Osaka, Japan.
And Jade Divine, ladies and gentlemen, what an absolute streak she has been on these past couple of months. Currently on a 6-win streak in singles action. A lot of fan favorites here. I should say, she's a fan favorite. A lot of people's pick to win this Sunday is Jade Divine. Trying to get these fans on their feet for the Japanese sensation. Of course, brother of Sushi X, a.k.a. Paul Divine, looking to make it on her own. Step out of her brother's shadow. Bring home that Vixens Championship this Sunday. She's had an opportunity at the Vixens title before against Amber Briggs when she was champ. What pay-per-view was it? What fucking pay-per-view was it? Was it Point Break? No, Point Break was the triple threat. What was the pay-per-view after that? I don't remember the pay-per-view. I don't remember my pay-per-views. It was a pay-per-view after Point Break. I don't remember what it was called, though. GG. It wasn't was it CyberSlam? It wasn't CyberSlam, was it? No, CyberSlam's where Cassie won. What pay-per-view was in between there? How could I be forgetting right now? Oh my goodness. Can't believe I'm forgetting my pay-per-view name. Battle Scars. I'm dumb. Battle Scars is where Jade Divine got her shot. Came up short, though. She was still earlier into her career. Jade Divine has actually already made history in her own right. Part of the first ever Vixens main event a couple months ago. I feel like you said Battle Scars like 5 minutes after I said it, Borton. Please chill. Of course, I said earlier in the show what happened last week between Fury, Cassie, Maverick, the family, Daryl Richards, and Fear. Megan Cooper, we haven't had a clear medical report on how exactly she's doing. You gotta imagine she at least has a broken neck after what Richards did to her. Put a steel chair around her neck and then stomped on it with all of his might. The family tried to drive him off, but Fear appeared, helping Daryl and taking him out. An unholy alliance if there ever was one. And last but not least, to finish this 6 Vixens tag team match, she's taking her time getting out here. There we go. It is the Vixens champ herself. The odds are severely stacked against her this Sunday. Doesn't have to be the one pinned or submitted to lose her championship. I mean, what's the statistic there of her retaining? What is that, like 15%? I don't think so. I'm definitely way off there. Maybe like I think it actually is 15. I don't know. I'm not even gonna. I think it's 15. That's my guess. I'm no mathematician, but they're not very high. Is what I'm trying to say. She's defied the odds before, though. Again, like I said earlier, should not have walked out of Exodus still the champion. Went into that match with an injury, with no momentum. Amber Briggs beat the shit out of her. Still able to retain somehow, though. Here we go. Amber Briggs kicking things off against Jade Divine. Co-main event of the evening here on edition 24 of Monday Night Fusion. Right out of the gate. Nice spine buster by Divine. Grabs her by the hair, lifts her to her feet. Gets caught by the arm, though. Shoulder block. Pulls her in.
It's an amazing atmosphere in this arena tonight. You're right. Big fight deal here.
Lifts her up to her feet. Now grabs her by the belt. Big time suplex takes her down. All right, Cole, are you okay? We really should talk about Briggs here. No, we really should talk about Briggs here. I get it, Cole. We'll talk about Briggs. Briggs, first ever Vixens champion in CMV history. Irish whip. Nice Japanese arm drag, of course, there by Divine. Tim, how do you feel that Michael Cole wants to talk about Briggs? You want to talk about Amber Briggs, Tim? I bet you do. Arm drag there. Gee, how many arm drags have already been hit in this match? Briggs moonwalking her way to the corner. Tags in Kristen Page. Okay, thanks to Matt Jefferson here. Zach in the chat. He says Cassie Maverick has a 16.66% chance of retaining her championship this Sunday inside the Armageddon Hell in a Cell. Bless. Drops down behind. The scoop slam attempt there by Divine. Kicks her right in the quads. Now going to go for a sit-out sidewalk slam. Just looks at her with disgust. Tim, please talk about Amber Briggs with Michael Cole. Go into depth. Have Amber Briggs on TN Lee in the morning. I'd watch it. Thigh kick of doom right there by Jay Divine. Now going to lift her up. What's the Asian sensation going for here? Nope. Just moonwalks to the corner. Tags into Fury now, the Urban Warrior. Going to lock horns with Page here. Kick to the midsection. Kick to the midsection to retaliate. Front headlock. Damn, Tim. Irish whip. Oh, Kristen Page saw it coming, though. Punch to the chest. Follows it up with a Russian leg sweep. Now we're going to see Quinn Bell in action for the first time on Monday Night Fusion. Just debuted a couple months ago here in CMV. Been working her way up the Genesis card. Again, won that #1 contenders match last week on Genesis, beating Christine Orion. Danielle Ward would match. That was a nice power slam off the ropes.
For years, Monday night has been the most exciting night in sports entertainment, and the action we're seeing here is a lot of the reason why. Staying on the attack.
Fury now grabbing Quinn Bell by the hair, lifts her to her feet. Quinn Bell kick to the midsection now. Looking for a cheeky suplex here. Grabs her by the tights. Has her up high and let the blood rush to the head a little bit there. Quinn Bell still looking to make a name for herself. Imagine if she could walk out of Dark Carnival this Sunday, the new Vixens champion. Definitely the dark horse in that match. The dark horse. I mean, technically anything's tights, really. Tim, come on. I mean, tights could be tights. Tights could also be tights. You know, they're tights. What is this submission here by Quinn Bell? Has hold of the arm and the leg. Not supposed to bet. That looks very uncomfortable. Not going to tap out, though, is Fury. In fact, Quinn just lets go. It's very nice for her. I mean, technically, Tim, the underwear that wrestlers wear are tights. And I feel like tights are tights. You know, the pants, those are supposed to be tights, but they call the tights the underwear. So that's not right. Why don't you tell Michael Cole and King and all them that? Huh? Oh, look at this. A little bit of teamwork by Quinn Bell and Kristen Page. Reverse atomic drop and a big boot or a Kenka kick. That's a big boot. The other one's a Kenka kick. That's a big boot. I got it right the first time. And now look at Kristen Page with these seductive headbutts. I don't really like it when Sam Valentine does it. I mean, Tim, those are tights. I mean, a little bit more legging, they could be tights. Fury. Oh, what athleticism there by Page. Backflipping out of the German suplex. And now another Russian leg sweep. Cassie Maverick still has yet to be tagged in. Yet to see her in action here tonight. Oh, token death grip by Kristen Page. Trying to suck the life out of Fury here. Make her pass out. I mean, I never hear the commentary on Raw or SmackDown say, oh, this guy grabbing Brock Lesnar by the gym shorts. Grabbing Brock Lesnar by the MMA shorts. I mean, that would just sound dumb, Tim. Come on. Fury now lifted her feet. Kristen Page, Emerald Fusion, plants Fury right down onto her head. First pinfall attempt of the match upcoming. I'm going to drag her right into the corner, though. Or closer to the corner, at least. Jay Divine able to break it up at 1. GG Topher. His underwear. Brock Lesnar doesn't wear underwear, he wears underwear. And Jay Divine doesn't know what she's doing with her life right now. She's hopping up on the apron and then jumping back down. There we go. And what is Paige going for here? This is her other signature. The gentrification. Pageification, I guess. Plants her right down on the neck. Fury needs to make a tag desperately right now. Jay Divine going to be able to save her again there. Oh, and now an elbow right down to the top of Fury's head. Sizing her up for another Emerald Fusion. Bam! Drops her on her head. Again, too close to the corner, though. Jay Divine should be able to break that up pretty easily. Cass Maverick doesn't seem too bothered with breaking up the pins here, leaving it to Divine. Quinn Bell looks like she's had enough. Nope, she's going to look at her. Mean mugging. She walks past. Giving her the glare. Fury, what is Quinn Bell? Is she fighting? Are they fighting over there? I can't see. Paige, though, still on top of Fury. Fury finally with a counter. And from the top, with a double axe handle. Okay, hit her with her foot, I guess. Fair enough. And now here we go. Vixen's champion tagged in. The fans go wild. Tim takes his pants off, and here we go. Just 2 weeks ago, saw Cassie Maverick put down Kristen Page live from Tokyo, Japan, choking her out. Look at the flexibility. Oh, look at these mud hole stomps now. She's stomping her in the neck. That's pretty rude. And then giving her the finger. Jay Divine says yes. Very nice. Jawbreaker able to stagger the Vixen's champion for a moment. Grabs her by the arm. Russian leg sweep. So far, it's been this match has been dominated, for the most part, by Team Briggs. Tagging to Quinn Bell now. She's giving her the finger, Topher, you feel me? Hey, you know what I mean? Huh? Yeah. Shut up, King. When are they going to take King's sexist comments out of the game? He's freaking cis white male. I'm sure Tim LaFave loves King's comments, don't you, Tim? As Cassie Maverick gets put out on the ring apron. Nice girl, Quinn Bell, allowing Vixen, the Vixen's champion, to just get back into the ring. Going for the, okay. Going for a crucifix powerbomb is Cassie Maverick. Don't think you're strong enough for that, especially Quinn Bell has a little bit of a height advantage over Cassie. A lot, actually. You know, like a solid half a foot in there, something 6 inches. Tag into Briggs now, and here we go. Briggs going to put the beating on Cassie. The likes of Exodus. Irish puts her out of the freaking ring. Alexa, off. This thing, dude, just turns on. I don't even say its name at all. Nothing even sounding like its name, and it freaking scares the crap out of me. Bam! Backbreaker drops her right down onto the knee as Quinn Bell just mean mugs her. She's watching. She's making sure. Don't try anything funny. Heavy Irish whip sends Briggs crashing into the ring apron right there. She's going to do it again. Second time the ribs just bouncing off the apron. And that is a hard part of the mat, the ring. And a third time doing damage, getting some revenge for what happened at Exodus a couple months back. And Cassie going to take this opportunity to tag in the Asian sensation, the cheeky Japanese girl. Count of 7 for Briggs here. Briggs even make it back in the ring. Whoa! Divine with a springboard, like corkscrew. Something's going for something there. Completely missed it, though. Briggs getting back into the ring. And then just stomps on her foot. That was pretty rude. It's the heelest thing I've probably ever seen in my life. Fireman's carry takeover. Referee begins his count again. Look at this combination. My God, Jay Divine going in right now. Now Hurricane Rana. There we go. Divine brings Briggs back into the ring. Elbow right to the eye, it looked like. Should be a disqualification. Leg drop to follow it up. Briggs, and with the counter, whatever Divine was going for there, pushes her back with such velocity. She went like halfway across the ring. Briggs in the tag, and Quinn Bell. Oh, dropkick to the knee. Plants her jaw first. Now a back chop. Quinn Bell showing no respect. Now we got a gut kick battle. Turns her around. Oh, there's the sleeper hold by Kitty. We've seen her utilize this move before in a couple of her matches. Divine sleeping. Shoots the half. One. There's just one, though. I mean, that was okay. We were in Tokyo with him. You can't be stiff back in the States, though. It's okay to be stiff in Tokyo. All right? In Japan, anything goes. You got to follow the rules here in America. Look at it. Grabbing her by the hair. And just taking the boot to the spine and slamming her into the mat. And Quinn Bell is all over Divine right now. No! Nice chicken wing gut buster now. Kick to the midsection. Oh, look at this. Vertical suplex powerbomb. She's going for it. Divine about to get her signature stolen from her, though. Are you kidding me? Who do you think you are, Quinn Bell? Oh, look at these counters backflipping out of the suplex attempt. Oh, and here's the move that has went Quinn Bell, her past couple of matches, the perfect plex, or the botch plex, to the top now. Believe she was looking for Houston Hangover, but Jay Divine trying to crawl to her corner, not in the best of positions. There we go. Going to try for it again. Perfect position. No, Divine! Whoa! Catch and cutter. And Briggs just eating the canvas. Flips her over. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count, though. Divine took too much time taunting after hitting that. And now a tag to nobody. Took too long trying to decide between Fury and Cassie Maverick. Bangarang. We've seen that like 3 times tonight. Jeez. And now it's Quinn Bell who realizes she's not feeling so well. Tag into Kristen Page.
seems the focus of his onslaught is directly on the back. This is gonna
Jade Divine going to try to make the tag again, but Kristen Page's big fat body's in the way.
beautiful move.
She just can't make that tag to save her life. Night Northern Light suplex.
Taking the brunt of the punishment here. There's some serious
Now, not even going to go for the tag when she has the opportunity. Hooks the leg, going for the pin. Only a 1 count. Didn't expect anything more off that.
It's not very often you see 6
Kristen Page trying to fight back to her feet. As Jade Divine has that claw, shoulder claw cinched and gets cracked in the jaw. Goes for a grapple. Divine counters with an arm drag. The master of the arm drags is Divine.
There's his switch.
Tag into Cassie now. Here she comes. Vixen's champion, probably the freshest of the trio, her team. Oh, by the bull's horns. Plants her face first. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, though.
I think she's trying to prove a point here. Oh, out of nowhere.
Goes for a knee to the spine. The bare knees there of Cassie Maverick. No knee pads. Put in the corner now. What the hell is Cassie going for here? What is Cassie going for here? Tying Kristen Page's legs up. Oh my God. What is this? What is this? The cut butt. The cut butt. Oh my God. Rest in peace, Kristen Page. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No. Oh, she got it. She got it. Amber Briggs too slow, breaking up the pin, and Cassie Maverick with the cunt punt brings home the victory for her team here tonight. What a match and what a finish. That was just rude. That's not very PG at all. Amber Briggs was so slow. I thought she broke it up. I think she should have broken it up, to be honest. Where was Quinn Bell, too? She was completely lost. And Briggs' team was actually dominating for the better part of the match, but Cassie Maverick getting her team the victory here tonight, getting them all some momentum. This Sunday, though, there are no teammates, no friends, no alliances. It's every Vixen for themselves. Vixen's title on the line. Inside the Armageddon. Hell in a Cell.
Oh boy, that was a spectacular performance.
Here's the finish. Brutal new finisher debuted by Cassie Maverick, the cunt punt man. Bam! Right to the nether region. Kristen Page, they could be having babies anytime soon. And there you see Briggs. She kind of zigzagged, which ended up costing her, breaking up the pin.
Here are your winners, Jade, America's Sweetheart, Mad Dog, and Maverick.
Big win for these three.
Jade, America's Sweetheart, even though she's Japanese. Mad Dog, a.k.a. Fury, and Cassie Maverick bring home the victory here tonight after a great 6 Vixen tag team bout. Tim liked it. Tim's going to be playing that moment on replay later on tonight. Jerking the gherkin. Beating the chicken. Clean up on the upper right hand corner of the canvas, please. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is main event time here on edition number 24 of Monday Night Fusion. The 2 main events at Dark Carnival clashing into one as voted by the CMV fans last week. Of course, it will be Sunshine defending his Anarchy Championship against Hayden inside of a steel cage this Sunday. And Troy Voodoo and Justin Sane go at it inside of a steel cage to crown a new undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. Justin Sane earlier on tonight came out here, didn't give us a direct answer, though, as to whether or not he is joining this revolution. Kind of said he thinks it's kind of pointless. He didn't say no, though. He didn't say yes. We did hear from him, though. We know it's positive. He said, win or lose this Sunday, I'm just happy I finally get to get my hands on that weasel, Troy Doo-Doo, he called him. Beat the hell out of him inside of the steel cage. Of course, this rivalry between Sunshine and Hayden really taken off past couple of months. When Hayden returned, Sunshine took exception to it, said he's tired of all these old guys coming back, stealing the spotlight that he deserves. He's going to teach Hayden a lesson, not to come back and take the opportunities that he deserves. We got a tweet here from Real Aurora again. She says, the 6 Vixens should be on high notice come after Dark Carnival, for after my bringing of fear to this division will start. Hashtag see the colors. Aurora very vocal on Twitter here tonight. Hyping herself up. But as I was saying, though, the feud between Sunshine and Hayden, the sunshine that Hayden and Sunshine they share together is just something beautiful. But it really kicked off a couple weeks ago when Hayden defeated Sunshine in singles action, then offered his handshake, said, let's put this behind us, Sunshine. I'm not here for you. I'm here for the corporation. I'm here because I want to take down Triple H. I don't even care about the titles. But Sunshine spit in his face, smacked the hand away. That angered Hayden. He beat the crap out of Sunshine and said, well, I was here for Triple H, but now, just for fun, I'm going to take that championship from you. Sunshine later on saying that, yes, let the anger consume you. You say you're better. Hayden saying that the doctors fixed him. He went to therapy. He's all better. He's not crazy anymore. Sunshine saying, I'm going to get that crazy back out of you. I'm going to teach you the ways of the dark side.
The following fatal 4-way contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from wherever he wants, the hardcore champion, Sunshine.
Listen to this WWE Universe.
And again, Hayden, as I just said, he said it himself. He's here for the corporation. He's here to take down Triple H. We haven't heard from him, though, what he thinks about this revolution. If he's going to join it, maybe he can lead it. Biggest name in CMV history, at least one of the biggest names in CMV history. Can't argue that, as Sunshine's the first man out. Zex is laughing. GG. I don't watch those kind of movies, Tim. You see, I'm an adult. No, I'm just kidding. I don't like Disney movies. I don't like those kind of animated fucking weird shit fucking movies. Troy Voodoo, former undisputed World Heavyweight Champion, straight to hell, boy. Lost his title, though, at Exodus to Paul Anderson. And, of course, Anderson brutally assaulted by the corporation. Triple H vacating the championship. It will be decided this Sunday inside of a steel cage. Voodoo and Justin Sane go at it. Voodoo also losing his international title that very night inside the Elimination Chamber. Tim, that means he hates you because you're the dirty Jew, remember? At least if you take Topher's word for it, and I do. And here he comes, the People's Champion, Hayden, one of the longest reigning world champions of all time, looking to add another title to his resume this Sunday, though. Become the Anarchy Champion. Hayden kind of personifies the definition of like hardcore He's caused much mayhem in his CMV career. Who could ever forget the time that American Justice hung him upside down and literally cut him open, cut him with a knife when he had those scars all over his body for like a year and a half. Royal Rumble winner, main evented the past 2 WrestleManias. The biggest superstar in CMV history, in my opinion. It could be argued. That's my choice. And my pick to walk out this Sunday, the new American Champion. My biased pick. And last but not least, the longest reigning world champion of all time at 6 months, and a 3-time world champion looking to make it 4 record-breaking world championship reigns. The man who definitely has a bone to pick with Triple H, the man who definitely wants Triple H out of power. He said it himself. You got to target Triple H. You got to take him out of the picture, because without Triple H, what really is the corporation? A bunch of jamokes. Just be bumbling around without their leader. But a man who definitely cares about one thing the most, and that's the World Championship. That's what every superstar is here for. And if you're not, what's the point of being here? That World Championship gives you the biggest paycheck. Gives you the biggest respect. You're the king of the mountain. Justin Sane thinks he's the king of the mountain without it, though. A man who, as I said, it could be argued that Hayden's the greatest superstar to ever grace the TMV ring. This man definitely rivals that claim. Justin Sane is the mountain, says Tim in the chat. He is the table. Here we go. Sunshine, Troy Voodoo, Hayden, and Justin Sane in fatal 4-way action. First man to gain pinfall or submission will walk out with the win and the momentum. Again, momentum, the most important thing heading into this Sunday. The man who has the most. No disqualifications, no countouts. As Hayden takes Justin Sane to the outside. Every single man in this match has some sort of history with the other. Let's go through it. We have Hayden, who's fighting Justin Sane right now. They fought at last year's WrestleMania in the main event, in which Hayden dethroned Justin Sane in his 2nd world title reign. Justin Sane has history with Troy Voodoo. They were in the corporation together. Justin Sane, way back when at the Royal Rumble, latest Royal Rumble, actually defended his title against Voodoo after Voodoo won the inaugural Cyber Invitational. Sunshine and Troy Voodoo have a history. Troy Voodoo, early on in his career, challenged Sunshine for the United States title. I think it was a Survivor Series. See, Sunshine and Hayden obviously rivaling right now. They've rivaled for years. Hayden's first defense of his first title reign, he actually defended against Xander Slate and Sunshine in a triple threat match. Justin Sane and Sunshine, maybe they're the only ones. Maybe do they share a history? I'm sure they fought before. I don't think they ever had a real rivalry. They don't really hate each other or anything. They definitely fought before. Suffice to say, every single man in this match has a reason to dislike the other, has a reason to want to get the win here tonight. Need that momentum. All 4 of these men will be inside a steel cage this Sunday as Troy Voodoo hits a nasty GTS. Where'd that steel chair come from, too? Just chilling in the corner. I didn't see when to go and grab that. Look at the strength of Hayden. What? Yeah, that's what I thought. Hayden's not that strong. Come on. Justin Sane able to drop out of that. Oh, there it is. Planted him face first on the outside of the ring. Going for the pin. Not false count anywhere, though. The ref's still going to run out there and tell Justin Sane it's not false count. Hey, bud. It's not false count anywhere, dude. Ah, yes. There you go, Trouble. I knew they did. Justin Sane did defend his chain. He actually did have a rivalry. It didn't last very long. It only lasted a couple of weeks. Justin Sane defended his title against Sunshine at the CMV live event last year. I knew they did. Bless Trouble. Sunshine started targeting Sane for weeks, beating him before matches, attacking him. It led up to that title match in which Sane defended against him. I knew they did. Bless. As now Troy Voodoo and Sunshine spill to the outside here. Again, no disqualification, so weapons can be used. Kick to the midsection. Hayden, nice corkscrew neck breaker there. P-A-I-N, and Zach Payne. Right? Zach Payne is love. Zach Payne is life. Justin Sane also has the most championship defenses as world champ. 4 of them. I think Hayden actually had... No, did Hayden have... Let me think for a second. 2, 3, 4. I think they both have 4, actually. No, I think Hayden... Wait, what? I don't know. I have to look. They might have this. I think Hayden might actually have 5. I think Hayden might have the most championship defenses. Or they're tied. One or the other. I'll have to look after the show. Again, like I said, they're probably the 2 up there that could be argued as the greatest superstar in CMV history. As Troy Voodoo in the ring is all over. Sunshine! Thought he might be going for a super kick. Goes for a swanton bomb. Or director's cut from the second turnbuckle there. You ain't no director. So, Hayden. Beautiful waist lock lariat, nearly taking Sane's head off. I think it's just a problem with my game, though, Tim. I don't really see it a whole lot on Cop Streamer. I haven't seen it anywhere else. I haven't really watched anywhere else, but... Oh, pinfall attempt by Voodoo. Gets a close one on Sunshine. That's not really bad, as it usually is. It's kind of gone away now. Oh, whippersnapper. Cracks the jaw there of Sunshine. Oh, Pele kick inbound. The man with the broken smile just got a little bit more broken. Hayden begging to break out the pin. This could be all she wrote. Voodoo. Oh, that was close, but no cigar. As Hayden takes Sane in the ring and then just ducks him back out. GG. Oh, and meanwhile, Voodoo sizing Sunshine up. Looking for the straight to hell. If he hits this, it could be all over. No counter into a cutter. Busts Voodoo wide open. Didn't see that one coming. It doesn't happen when I think it is just in the universe, because it doesn't happen when I'm playing with custom cause in exhibition mode. So I think it's just in universe. They'll never get universe 100% correct. It'll just never happen. Sunshine turning the tides on the future. Troy Voodoo in the ring here. Just a couple stomps showing no respect by Woody. Meanwhile, Justin Sane has the upper hand over Hayden now. Going to Irish whip him back into the ring. Comb breaker by the Anarchy champion. Lays Voodoo out flush. Could get the pin here. 1, 2. No! Troy Voodoo able to kick out. Justin Sane didn't make it in time either. He was close. Luckily, Voodoo able to kick out on his own. All 4 men now in the ring. Troy Voodoo. Front headlock on Justin Sane. Gut-kicking Fiend here. Sunshine Boston Crab cinched in by the submission specialist. Hayden Kitely. Meanwhile, Justin Sane going for a ride up on the top rope. Sunshine counters out of the Boston Crab. Flipping Hayden. Oh, looking like a superplex from the top here by Voodoo. Meanwhile, Sunshine with the crisscross applesauce rocking back and forth. Hayden letting him do it. Good guy. Voodoo goes for the pin on Sane. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, though. Sane not going down that easy. Suplex right into the asshole there. Looks like Hayden's head went right up Sane's ass. Troy Voodoo just relentlessly stomping on Justin Sane's head here. Troy Voodoo always felt really jealous of Justin Sane when they were part of the corporation together. Always felt like Justin Sane was better than him. At least Justin Sane obviously thought so. A lot of other people did as well. Kind of felt like, I'm here now. Why does Justin Sane have to be here? I'm the future of this business. Justin Sane's the past. Troy Voodoo. Oh, to give Troy Voodoo credit, man. He finished in the Cyborg Invitational. Oh, the need to win there. Troy Voodoo, though, not going to let him go for the pin. Could have been the win. Troy Voodoo finished 8-1 in the Cyber Invitational. Only suffered 1 loss. Unfortunately, couldn't dethrone Justin Sane as the world champion the following month at the Royal Rumble. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, though. Hayden just stomping on Sunshine's hand there. Troy Voodoo again just stomping repeatedly over and over again on Justin Sane. Vintage Voodoo kicks back the leg. Butterfly DDT busts Sane wide open. Sunshine with a pin on Hayden. Two people are bleeding now, Voodoo and Sane. Oh, what a beautiful springboard moonsault. You got some hype there. Springboard by Sunshine now. Kind of looks like he caught him on the back of the leg there, back of the knee. With the knee. The knee onto the knee. Oh, Hayden sizing Voodoo up here, looking for the final cut, perhaps. Lifts him up. Meanwhile, Sunshine with a pin here on Sane. Could he steal it? No. Voodoo counters the final cut. Takes him for a ride to the outside. Sunshine targeting the cut on Sane's forehead here. It's not good news heading into the pay-per-view this Sunday. Obviously be a target for Voodoo. He's bleeding also, though. Sunshine just checking things out, making sure everything's okay out there. That allowed Justin Sane to get back to his feet. Irish whip puts the Anarchy champ in the corner. Kick to the midsection. Headbutt to the mask. Punch to the top of the head. Oh, Sane sizing Sunshine up for the double boots right to the temple. That plastic mask ain't going to protect him. As Sane going to go for the pin. Hayden preoccupied with Troy Voodoo. He can get the win here. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Sane gets the win, pinning Sunshine after that apron drop kick. Hayden too busy with Troy Voodoo. Didn't even realize a pin was going down. And Justin Sane going to bring home the victory. The main event of the go-home show. Yeah, Batman, you missed all the show. What a fatal four-way to cap off edition number 24 of Monday Night Fusion. Chaotic. Very back and forth between all four men. Early on in the match, Troy Voodoo was beating the hell out of Sunshine. Thought he might get the pin right here, but it was not to be. Sunshine kicking out on its own. Straight to hell. Counted into a beautiful cutter, which actually busted Voodoo wide open. Shortly after we saw a code breaker. Here's the ending, though. Sane sizing Sunshine up, draped over the bottom rope. Double boots to the temple, knocks him out flush. Hayden too busy with Voodoo, didn't realize the pin was going down. And Justin Sane looking to become a 4-time undisputed champion this Sunday and make history yet again in his career.
Here's your winner, the unpredictable Justin Shane.
He gets a victory here tonight. Love him or hate him, that was an incredible match. An incredible match and a big, big victory. Any way you slice it, that win right there is beyond important. Well, that'll do it here.
That'll indeed do it for Monday Night Fusion. I honestly am going to be shocked if I don't see a notification that either Kevin Lee or Ryan can't have sustained some energy, and injury. And after I simulate the live event, I'm actually going to take a quick bathroom break because I have to piss really bad. That was a pretty long fusion. We'll have a quick intermission. Oh, we have one news alert. Yeah, there you go. Kevin Lee has suffered a minor injury during his match, although doctors have cleared him to continue competing. So he's cleared to compete this Sunday at Dark Carnival. I have to imagine it's a minor concussion, which means his head will be yellow heading into the title match. Bad news for T and Lee. They head into that title defense with momentum on their side, but an injury is not good news for the former tag team champions and the challengers for the titles this Sunday. I expected that, though. I expected that. And here we go on the live event. We'll kick things off. Some singles at Vixen's action. We'll have the debut of Maya Cruz, newest signee to CMV. And she could take on Shikatigan, 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 Shikatigan. We'll see the return of Kayla Turner later on this week on Saturday Night Genesis. Alright, yeah, I guess we'll do Alexia Shroud. Alexia. No, probably. Alexa, stop. Please, yeah. Shouldn't have said that loudly. Let's have her take on Cass. Let's see if Cass puts over that young talent as she usually does. Or maybe she'll finally get a win for the first time in like 4 months. We'll find out. We'll find out here in this live event. I have faith in Cass. I think Cass will bury that young talent. All right, then we'll get some singles action again. Some superstar singles action. We'll have new signee David Hunter, who I believe had a match last week. Who did he beat last week in the live event? He beat someone. He won his match against maybe Alpha. I think it was Alpha he took on in a winning effort. And we'll have him square off against Elijah Stewart with a DJ Moore in his corner. On Blitz game. DJ Moore getting ready for his collision with Fear this Sunday at Dark Carnival. El Jefe is the greatest creation in the history of CMB. And in the main event of the live event, we'll have let's have a one-on-one match. We'll actually see El Jefe go one-on-one with Gutsuke. The two masked men gonna collide. A night of debuting CMV talent. Guru sucks, eh? As the Canadian Borton would say. All right, here we go. We can read off the results of the live event this week in CMV. Kicks things off with the newcomer Maya Cruz challenging CMV Vixen Cass LaFave to a match. Oh, and Cass puts over that young talent. Oh, man. I have faith, Tim. I have faith that Cass LaFave one day will be Vixen's champion. Mark my words. She's paying her dues, all right? And now we have David Hunter, who made his debut last week with a win over Alpha. He'll take on Elijah Stewart of the family with DJ Moore in his corner. And Stewart going to bury that young talent. Get some momentum for DJ Moore. Getting ready for his collision against Fear this Sunday. And then the two masked men, newcomer El Jefe challenges Gutsuke. One-on-one. And El Jefe going to get his win in his CMV debut. You look disgusting, Borton. See, how does that feel? How does that feel to be talked to like that, Borton? How does that feel? Probably doesn't feel very good, bro. All right. Chase Valentine going to go one-on-one with Chris Andrews of the Foreign Affairs. Why do I say the Foreign Affairs? Whoops. Oh my God, what are you doing, Dashing? Oh, El Jefe will definitely be world champion one day. Don't you worry. El Jefe is a beautiful creation. He's magnificent. Borton, the thing you don't know is I shove maple syrup up my ass every day, dude. It's a ritual, bro. It's a tradition, dude. Alright? That's what you don't know about me, Borton. Randy Orton debuts. Finally. Getting ready for his epic collision against Randy Orton at Ascendance. This is taking some time to load, huh? Jeez. It's like the game knows I have to take a freaking piss. A frickin' frackin'. And then we've got the long-awaited return of Kayla Turner. CMV Vixen we haven't seen since Anarchy Rules, where she lost against Amber Briggs to crown the first ever Vixen's champion. Was out with an injury. She was supposed to take on Megan Cooper here tonight, but thanks to what Daryl Richards did to her on last week's Monday Night Fusion, Cooper obviously not cleared to compete. We still don't know the exact extent of her injuries. But Danielle Ward will be taking her place here tonight. I mean, I'm a big Kayla Turner fan. I don't know about you, Tim. I was rooting for her in that championship match. I mean, Tim, I feel like you should have noticed the past like 2 months I lowered all their heights. The heights have been like normal for like 2 months now. Please chill. And in the main event of Genesis, we'll have a Juan on the Juan. No holds barred match between the Mac Grizzly and the Furious Frank. Genesis just becoming the freaking no holds barred matches galore. Hopefully this one will last a little bit longer than Matt Jefferson and Mercantile's collision. Oh, excellent. Was talking about him. Don't get excited, Zach. Hopefully this one will last a little bit longer, though, than last week's, in which Matt Jefferson beat freaking Mercantile in like 3 minutes. Wasn't even a weapon used. Master Fujin! Master Fujin's taking a vacation, dude. He's taking his sick days. He caught swine flu when he was in, I don't know, Africa. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to start the match because it'll probably take forever to load, and then entrances while I take a piss. So, be right back.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by Jet Matthews, representing the Trailblazers. From Los Angeles, California, Chase Valentine.
You know, I hate to be so negative, but this guy deserves every last boo he gets here tonight. Hey, I've been booed before, too. You think? And you know what? It doesn't bother me, not even a little bit. It's not about who gets the most cheers. It's about who gets the most wins. Have you ever even signed an autograph?
And approaching the ring, accompanied by Madman Mike Miles. From Leeds, England, Chris Andrews.
You know, sometimes a superstar just has that look in his eye. And this is one of those times. Calling this one's going to be a real treat, Michael. And I know you feel the same way. Yep, so does King.
Alright, I'm back. That was a long piss indeed. I sat for like 3 hours. Please understand. As we kick off Saturday Night Genesis with some singles action between Chase Valentine and Chris Andrews. The rivalry between the Trailblazers and Foreign Affairs has been building up these past couple of months. Started when Trailblazers tried to make a name for themselves by attacking Chris Andrews backstage during an interview. Trailblazers tried to do it again a couple weeks later, but Mike Miles was a trap. He was waiting for him, and they drumped the Trailblazers. I know, but they got the upper hand, got some payback for Andrews. And now this match, challenge laid out by Chris Andrews, 1-on-1 against Valentine. First time we're seeing Valentine in singles action without his partner Jet. Trailblazers still relatively new to CMV. We'll had a couple matches under their belt. Foreign Affairs, of course, a team involved in the first annual Tag Team Cup. A couple weeks back, live from Tokyo, Japan. They lost out in the first round, though, to the returning Zach Payne and Ryan Kent. Chris Andrews in singles action. He's only had one match as well, I think, which he won against Bill Cipher some time ago. Indeed, Michael Cole is correct. Tension between these two teams has been building for a while. Hoping to get a tag team match out of it. See the Trailblazers take on Foreign Affairs, but tonight it is singles action as Chase Valentine goes to work on the ribs here. The bloody Brit, I was about to say. Valentine out of the corner. Caught with a cheeky fireman's carry takeover. Back of Bloody Brit shirt there says arrive, Suplex City, leave. Of course, in regards to his debut here in CMV, and the Foreign Affairs took on the Triangle of Terror. Andrews hit one move. He got in the match, hit Suplex City, and then tagged out. Of course, Foreign Affairs, an organized group. I want to say led by Sebastian Crawford, but they claim not have a leader. Though Crawford's definitely their voice, their spiritual leader. Oh, Russian leg sweep. Andrews is back of his head just smacking off that bottom step as Jet Matthews keeps his distance. Doesn't want to risk a disqualification for his tag team partner here. I did not, Tim. Why would I ever do such a thing? Hello, Kizzy. Kadusuke actually had a match on the house show. Count of 7 now. Jet Matthews still keeping his distance. Look at that. Valentine not wanting to win by a count out. He's not that dirty of a heel.
He combines speed, agility, balance, and force all in one move. Let's face it, this guy has it all. Well, the trick sometimes when you get out
Down to 2 as the Bloody Brit gets back into control here. Oh, Irish Whip slams him right into the security wall. Irish Whip, the arm drag, I should say, an Irish Whip. Please chill. El Jefe definitely is the future. I mean, Chris, you should be honored that you were allowed to lose to him. Look at the sharpshooter cinched in by Andrew on the outside of the ring. Can't win out there. They're going by count out, but not by submission. Count of 6. Matthews can do nothing but watch as his partner writhes in agony. Count of 7. Whoa, Bloody Brit! Springboard something. Misses, though, much like Jay Devine did on Fusion. It's exactly like Jay Devine did, actually. Valentine got back into the ring before he hit it. This match taking more place on the outside than in the freaking ring. This is a brawl between these two, man. They're beating the crap out of each other with closed fists. Should be a disqualification. He's going to lock in another sharpshooter here. Matthews has to keep backing up because they keep going further and further away from the ring. Sharpshooter doing heavy damage on the lower spine there. Chase. All looks like he's going to counter. He's getting out of it. Goes through the Bloody Brit's legs and then just catapults him right into the apron. Referee at a count of 6. Both men back on the ring at relatively the same time. Valentine grabbing the Bloody Brit by the neck there. Nice! Seth Walker. Gonna follow that up with an elbow drop. And a second one. And a third one. And a fourth one. And a fifth one. And a sixth one. And a seventh one. And an 8th one. How about 9? Let's have 10, because why not? Does a cheeky little spin before hitting it. Wipes the sweat off his hair. Flicks it into the face of the Bloody Brit. I mean, Tim never even hit that, because Kinsel bitched even before Tim debuted. Cover by Andrews to the pin. Only a 2 count, though. Rest in peace, Kinsel. Kinsel will return one day. But Tim, for now, you're the future. There you see Mike Miles, corner of the Bloody Brit here, the tag team of Foreign Affairs. This is indeed Xbox One, Brady. As the Bloody Brit has a nasty neck crank. And Valentine here tonight in the main event will be Mike Grizzly and Furious Frank one-on-one sleeper hold. Grabbing Valentine by his hair there, pulling him in. Our main event tonight, though, the 2 heavyweights, super heavyweights of their respective tag teams. We saw Bob Storm pick up a victory over Corporate Billy earlier this week on Monday Night Fusion. Tonight, Mike Grizzly and Furious Franco at it. No holds barred in preparation for their 6-man tag team match tomorrow night. The pre-show of Dark Carnival will be the Corporation and Ziegler taking on Fast and Furious and William Rage. Oh, nice neck break there by Valentine. Tonight, we also see the return of Kayla Turner. Seen her for the first time in 5 months. Got injured in that title match against... Wait a minute, what is Valentine doing here? Cheeky little hip gyration off the top of the body splash. I haven't seen Kayla Turner, though, for the first time, since Anarchy Rules. She lost to Amber Briggs to crown the first ever CMV Vixens champion. She'll be taking on Danielle Ward. Was supposed to be Cooper, but Cooper injured now, of course. What is this? Oh! Like running up the turnbuckles. Nice crossbody. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, though. And Valentine looking to jet Matthews, but Matthews too preoccupied with wiping some dust off his chest or something. Cheeto crumbs.
These superstars looking for a victory, looking to build momentum. You're right about that. Momentum is so important.
I walked by Jet Matthews backstage, and he definitely smelled like Cheetos. Mike Miles cringing as his tag team partner is hit with that nasty suplex. And now Valentine. That is not the Ninja Wall Run. The Ninja Wall Run's a crossbody, but it's hit differently. Valentine, what is this? Oh, man. Chicken wing gut buster. Soften him up with the crossbody. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Just the 2 count. Hello, Echo. You did indeed make the end. It's actually the opening match on Genesis. So you can be here for the next couple ones. See Kayla Turner take on Danielle Ward and Mike Grizzly and Furious Frank go at it, no holds barred. Furious Frank, man, big Fast and Furious fan, we know. Bloody Brit able to kick out of that chicken and gut buster. He's got to figure out a way to turn the tides here, though. Get the momentum back in his favor. Going for a scoop slam. What a counter by Chase, though. Wicked DDT. Planted right on the top of his head. Jeff Matthews still wiping Cheeto dust. Cheeto crumbs off his chest. Oh, kick to the ribs. Headbutt, punch. Exits the ring. What does the Bloody Brit go for here? Sizing Valentine up. The move that Justin Sane won the Fatal 4-Way with just a few nights ago on Fusion. And the Bloody Brit into the ring. Hooks the leg as quickly as he can. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Jet Matthews now cringing at the sight of his tag team partner's head being nearly cracked and broken in two off Tim's favorite maneuver. Woo! Figure 4 leg lock cinched in. Oh, it snowed hard today too. The snow was supposed to snow a little bit. We got like a good foot or something out there. Chin lock now by the Bloody Brit. Wrenching back. He's done a lot of damage to that neck region of Chase Valentine.
I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in on this exciting Saturday night. We have plenty of WWE action for your viewing pleasure.
Bloody Brit finally letting go of that chin lock there. Going for a perfect plex. Keeps the leg hooked. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, though. Bye, Mari. Bye, Mari. Nice counter indeed there by Valentine. Going for a suplex now. Instead, eats a knee to the top of his dome. Oh, we saw Chris Andrews win his last singles match with this maneuver right here. There's 1 power bomb. There's 2 power bombs. And can we get a third? Yes, we can. Might be enough to keep Valentine down for the count as he drags him away from the ropes as to not risk a rope break. 1, 2. No! Chase Valentine able to kick out.
We're seeing 2 outstanding athletes looking to prove their dominance in there. But only one.
Wow, Echo. All right, I see how it is. I see how it is, brother. I feel you. All right. All right. Never comment on any of your statuses again, bitch. Think we're friends? No, I'm going to unfriend you. I'm going to block you, kid. Whoa. What is Bloody Brit doing here in the corner? Sizing Valentine up for something. What a boot. Exploding out of the corner there. Hooks the leg as quickly as he can. 1, 2, 3, and gets the win. What a nasty boot right to the jaw out of the corner. Takes him out flush. Nice match here tonight to kick off Genesis between Chase Valentine and the Bloody Brit. Chris Andrews getting some revenge for the Trailblazers attacking him a couple months ago. You can be sure that things definitely aren't finished, though, here between the Trailblazers and Foreign Affairs. If they knock on my door, I'll open and I'll say, I know about the goats. Unless you want the goats to be spread on the internet. I know one of your soldiers was guarding a herd of goats, boy. I know your secrets. I know about the goats.
Well, I don't know how you can pick out highlights from that match. The whole match was highlights.
Indeed, a good match between these two men. The start of the end here for Chase and Valentine, the trio of power bombs. Went for the pin off that, couldn't get the match done though. No one for that nasty big boot out of the corner. Just smacking Valentine down. Get a replay of it. Yeah, here it is. Just sizing Valentine up, intent in his eyes. And just close range. Bam! Puts the lights out. Chris Andrews ringing the doorbell, but nobody answered. 1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner, Chris.
I mean, Ryan already runs Fusion. I thought you knew, Tim. I just do the commentating. Indeed, we are just getting started because up next it is the in-ring return of Kayla Turner. Haven't seen her in 6 months since Anarchy Rules, where she failed to defeat Amber Briggs to become the first ever Vixens champion. Suffered an injury to her shoulder, but here tonight she goes one-on-one with Danielle Ward. Was supposed to be Cooper, but thanks to Cooper's injuries, she sustained at the hands of Daryl Richards. She's been replaced. You read my comment and were like, shit! Dashing knows about the fucking goats. God damn it. I don't see how guarding goats is serious. Serious shit, though. You literally just told me you were guarding goats. Is that a threat to national security? I know about the goats. I know you have men guarding goats. Let the American people know. Why are you keeping goats prisoner? Goats have rights too. The goats are secret weapons. They have bombs inside them.
The following Diva contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Miami, Florida, the Queen, Jean Turner.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one. This is what it's all about. Two competitors going head-to-head to decide which one is truly the best.
Guarding goats. You didn't specify where you were guarding the goats, how many goats you were guarding, why you were guarding said goats. Oh, Kayla Turner almost tripping on the bottom rope there. Is that an actual animation of the game during the entrance? Legitimately almost tripped on that bottom rope. There she is, though, Kayla Turner, making her CMV return. Woman who completed to the finals, the Vixens Championship Tournament. Put on one hell of a show against Briggs at Anarchy Rules, but came up short, suffered an injury to her shoulder. Remember, way back when Amber Briggs faked an injury to her arm, which Kayla Turner ended up targeting the entire match. Allowed Briggs to fire back and get the victory. She duped her, she fooled her, she goofed her.
As this one gets underway in mere moments.
Taking on Danielle Ward here tonight, the woman who lost her chance to enter the Armageddon Hell in a Cell this Sunday or tomorrow night at Dark Carnival. Won by Quinn Bell, of course. See if she can get her winning ways back on track. Taking on Kayla Turner. Here we go. The ring bell did indeed dang. Kick to the midsection. Kick to the midsection, retaliate by Ward. Pushed her into the corner, using her strength to her advantage. What's up, Kian? Wills? Z? The referee telling Kayla Turner to knock that shit out. Taking the cheap shot in the corner. Again, going to use her strength. She's bullying Danielle Ward right now. They're about the same height, but Kayla Turner a little bit stronger. We saw her strength on display during the tournament. And again, look at this. This is just straight bully. Be a star, Kayla Turner. Come on. What's this bullying? What is this cyberbullying? There's a clean break, though. I guess Kayla Turner learned a lesson about that. Back to the collar and elbow. Waist lock cinched in by Turner. Snapmare, though, into the reverse chin lock. Trying to crack her neck as she digs her knee right into the spine. Waist lock by Ward. Wrestling slam to the canvas. Keeps that waistlock cinched in. Ward is definitely out wrestling Kayla Turner right now. Tweet from Chris Andrews here. He says, Chase Valentine just tasted a British boot. That's what you get when you mess with me in Foreign Affairs. Don't worry, Jet. You'll receive the same treatment in our tag team match soon. Indeed, the tag team match between the Trailblazers and Foreign Affairs set for the fallout of Dark Carnival. Nice drop kick there by Kayla Turner. Kind of choppy. Didn't get a whole lot of height.
Both of these competitors have so much resolve. It's going to take a minor miracle to keep one of them down.
Snap suplex now by Ward. As she tries to get back in control, Kayla Turner catches with an elbow, though, to the jaw. Drop toe hold.
Each time we broadcast on a Saturday, I can't help but think of the famous 6:05 time slot WCW had for years. That was appointment.
Why are you talking about the 6:05? What kind of show starts at 6:05? That's why WCW went under. That whack fucking start time. As Kayla Turner connects the heel of her boot right to the face of Danielle Ward. Nice little senton. Bringing all of her weight down to the ribs. Not saying Kayla Turner's a big girl or anything, but, you know, still going to hurt. Oh, look at the cockiness of Turner. She's literally been out for 6 months on injury. She's coming back, doing some push-ups on Ward's back. Okay. Oh, misses 2 heel kicks. Gets the third one. There we go. That definitely was a big-time botch there by Ward. The new botch queen. Move over, Quinn Bell.
She appears to be in complete control of this one.
Oh, what athleticism there by Ward. Backflipping out of what was looking like Suplex City, and now a slap across the face. DJ Yuri D and Eck gonna throw them fire beats at you again, Tim. Yeah, you cried, Tim. You definitely did snuggle up under your wheelchair for safety. You sang Randy Orton's theme song to cool yourself down. Kayla Turner close pinfall right there. Almost got the win. 2.99999. Running a lap real quick as Turner finally chooses a corner she likes. Scales to the top. Bam, bam, salt. Pretty shocked about that. Doesn't look like the high-flying type. Now to the second turnbuckle. And a senton right under the titties. Right under the boobs, you know. And now Turner. Here we go. We saw this from her before. The trio of Vag grab slams, I guess. We were dissing World of Warcraft, and you were crying. You said, "Don't diss my favorite game. It's all I have." Hooks the leg here. We were dissing Mountain Dew Code Blue, and you were like, "Nah, that's the greatest drink there ever is." I mean, I told you smelled like Doritos. Oh, sunset flip powerbomb there by Ward out of nowhere. 1, 2, just a 2 count, though. What a match has been so far. Great return for Kayla Turner. Obviously been working, rehabbing that arm, working in the ring. She looks great. Where is Ward going? She's taking a second. Oh, she's going to tear apart the announce table. We're going to welcome back Kayla with a bang.
Smart, sexy, powerful WWE Divas. My all-time favorites.
I mean, Tim, I already spit that wicked hot fire, kid. It was blazing. Leg drop there by Turner. Not about going to that announce table. As now she just stomps on the grounded Ward. Flips her over. Dragging her by the arm. And another senton across the ribs.
Thousands of WWE fans in attendance. Each and every one of them are having a great time tonight.
Now a hard Irish whip. Eliminates her from the Royal Rumble. Literally falls out of the ring right there. $420. Add me on PSN, guys. My gamer tag there. It's $420. Blaze it up 666. Kayla Turner just ramming Danielle Ward back first on that security wall. Now a couple forearms to the jaw connect, trying to soften her up for that that face crusher down to the knee she likes to use to put her opponents away. Count of 6. Kayla Turner tries to run back in the ring. Looks like she's out of stamina, though, which is not good news. She gets back in the ring right into the clutches of Ward. Kick to the gut, puts Ward in the corner. Counter, though. Now she's in control. Grabs Kayla by the hair here and slams her face first into the canvas with a nice bulldog. And now Danielle looking to put this match to an end as she sizes Kayla Turner up. Looking for that fisherman's DDT. Oh, counter, though. Brings the knee down onto the head of Turner. And now a snapmare. GG, Maury. Rest in peace. Danielle Ward thought she had this match over. Ducks her down. Famouser. Drop bulldog, whatever you want to call it. It's your life. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Just a 2 count.
The competition in the Divas division right now is the hottest I've seen in a very long time.
So, dude, I finally watched that video for the first time to see what the hell you guys were talking about yesterday. I just looked up "Sud," dude, on YouTube. My favorite's the guy who just goes, Dude looks like a fucking caveman. It's beautiful. Sud, dude. This is a library. Sud, dude. Grabs her by the hair, does Turner, tears her to her feet, turns her around. Another trio of vag grab slams. Gonna make them 6 now. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No! Danielle Ward refusing to put over the returning Kayla Turner here. As both women get back to the feet at roughly the same time. Kayla Turner going for something there. Ward saw it coming up with the counter. Dropkick to the knee. And Kayla now targeting that knee. Might just got another injury on her return. Grabs her by the hair. Punch to the ribs, though.
That was like a haymaker. Like she was taking that big home run swing.
Grabs her by the waist. Reverse mat slam. Ward really likes grabbing the hair, man. She can grab my hair any day, you feel me? Oh, and now a kick to the ribs. Ward getting fed up with Turner here, you can obviously tell. She's not happy. Irish whip now puts her in the corner. Oh, wicked clothesline. Ward doesn't exactly have very thick arms, but still going to hurt. Full force right into your throat region, right into your throat neck.
Great one-on-one action here tonight. It doesn't get much better than this.
Again, grabbing her by the hair and just ripping her down onto the knee.
These competitors trying to keep their wits about them.
Oh my God. Kayla Turner to the top rope now. A superplex. Gonna send her falling hard down to the outside. A good 15 feet there. And Ward could be broken in half as the fans chant, "We are awesome." Oh, and now a sit out side slam. She is just picking Danielle Ward apart.
The match becomes almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects. No, not again. Oh, out here you have to be able to think.
Count of 4 now as Kayla Turner just continues to beat the shit out of Ward.
longer she's going to be able to go.
Count of 7. And Kayla Turner, pretty confident of herself right now. Doesn't think Ward's going to get back in, but she does right before the count of 8. Oh, and now a second rolling sunset flip powerbomb. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, though. Thought you were able to catch Turner off guard with that one. Overhand punch was in the corner. Killing about that life, though. Counters. Oh, now going for the buckle bomb. Getting a quick sniff of that vag. Bam! Back of Ward's head ricocheting off that top turnbuckle. Grabs her by the hair, lifts her to her feet. Going for the finisher, perhaps. Ward ain't having it, though. Hiccup mid-sentence there. Big time belly to belly.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're witnessing. A butt whooping. What a great weekend.
Oh, what an enziguri.
It's only Saturday. We still have another day to go.
That's an interesting story, Echo. Leg drop bulldog for a second time. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and she got it. Danielle Ward. Oh, look at the ref getting a look at that ass. Hey. Just a quick sniff. Danielle Ward with the upset victory here over the returning Kayla Turner tonight. What a bout between these two, though.
Oh, that was a match for the record books. The WWE Universe will be buzzing about this one for a while.
I just give it to you. You're not enough for me. Oh, just another man love with me. Just another man. Great contest between these two vixens here tonight. Not the return Kayla Turner was looking for. She put up one hell of a fight, though. Here's the end. Shining Wizard caught her flush in the back of the head. And then Ward immediately lifting her up for a second one of these leg drop bulldogs. And that would be all she wrote. One too many shots to the head in this match. 1, 2, 3. Bless your goat guarding soul, Echo.
Big singles win here, guys. Talk about making your presence felt in a match. Wow, what a win. And what an amazing effort put forth by these divas. I hope you guys enjoyed
Vixens, Michael Cole. Oh my god. Snake wraps? What the hell are snake wraps? That doesn't sound good at all, Tim. I don't know if I want to eat a snake wrap. And of course, still to come tonight, our main event of Saturday Night Genesis. 1-on-1, Mike Grizzly and Furious Frank go out of the two super heavyweights of their respective tag team. I mean, Echo, I can't. I mean, come on, Monday. You can do it. Watch it from your phone. Make sure it's fully charged. We saw Bob Storm put down Corporate Billy earlier this week on Monday Night Fusion. Now it's time to see if Furious Frank can take down Grizzly. And there's no holds barred. Indeed, anything goes between these two men. But much like last week on Saturday Night Genesis, we saw Martel and Matt Jefferson go one-on-one, no holds barred. Not even a weapon was used, and Jefferson put down Martel in like 3 minutes, surprisingly. Not really, though. Rest in peace, Martel. I mean, why do you have to be on guard, Echo? What is up? What is so important about these goats that you have to be guarding them for the rest of your life? Is someone trying to steal these valuable goats to the U.S., you know? There wasn't even a chair shot, Zach. I think Matt Jefferson went for a chair shot or something. Martel countered it and hit him over the head with it, but it was in the reversal animation, so he really didn't hit him with it.
Making his way to the ring, representing the corporation from Cobb County, Georgia, Wildman Mike Grimes.
This guy will settle for nothing short of a victory here tonight.
I mean, I am streaming on Monday, Tim. Please chill. Must have some really, really dank goat milk. Mike Grizzly doing some warm-up squats as he gets ready for Furious Frank. Frank will have a height advantage over him. Both men are very strong, though. Oh, hello. Furious Frank bringing out a motorcycle right now on Saturday Night Genesis. Of course, we don't see Billy and Bob ringside. They're getting ready for that big-time six-man tag team match tomorrow night, the pre-show of Dark Carnival. It will be the Corporation and Ziegler versus the Fast and the Furious and William Rage. This isn't a motorcycle show, Frank. This is a wrestling show. The man with the dankest mohawk I've ever seen in my entire life getting set for singles action. Here we go, Mike Grizzly. Furious Frank, one-on-one. Echo is just marking hard right now.
How dangerous is a Falls Count Anywhere match, King? Oh, jeez, extremely dangerous.
It's not Falls Count Anywhere, though, Michael Cole, King. It still holds barred. Oh, first pinfall attempt to the match right out of the gate. Not even a one count. Didn't really expect it to be otherwise. No holds barred. I mean, anything goes. Use weapons. Fight can spill outside of the arena. No countouts, but pinfall submission has to happen inside of the ring. Hooks the leg. One. Quick pinfall attempt here by Grizzly and Frank. What's going on? What a spine buster. Frank going for a ride up high on that one. Kick to the knee. Enough to stagger. Grizzly allows Furious Frank to get back into control. Hello, Dole. A little bit late, but late's better than ever. Final match of the stream. Mike Grizzly has a nasty shoulder claw. Frank desperately trying to get out of it. Cracks him in the jaw. Frank now going outside the ring. Digging under, looking for a weapon. No holds barred. Brings out the bat and cracks Grizzly right over the skull with it. Grizzly didn't see that coming. Now literally going to beat his ass over and over and over again. Oh, there you go. Grizzly firing back. Ramming Frank right into the steel steps. Oh, Grizzly, he thought about going for the bat, but then he said, nah. Next time, next time. Oh, what a body block. Mike Grizzly just throwing his weight around. Now going to tear apart the steel steps. People worked hard putting that together. Oh, and bashes Frank face versus this match already 10 times more hardcore than last week's no holds barred match between DeMarcus Cassell. Matt Jefferson again. Frank gets smacked right in the forehead, and now while he's down right into the dick. And a second time. No, Frank's had enough. One's enough. One and done. Oh, but a third time blasted in the face. Grizzly showing no remorse here. Wants to even the score between the Corporation, the Fast, and the Furious. Oh, what is Grizzly going for here? Oh, my God. Gut first onto the security wall. And I'm pretty sure Frank has boot hit that lady on the top of the head. We're going to be sued now. And again, Frank goes for a ride into the security wall. Kick to the midsection. Trying to fight back. Grizzly's been in control the past couple of minutes. European uppercut out of the front headlock. Oh, and rammed right into the steel post slash steel chair. Steel steps. Steel chair steps. He's trying to get him back into the ring, and he finally does. Whisper in his ear to him. Lick it a little bit. Oh, single knee gut buster. Going to take a couple steps back. Get some speed for that senton. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Not enough to keep the Furious one down, though. The first. That's first. And now Mike Grizzly just not allowing Furious Frank to get back to his feet. Again, this all started between the Corporation, the Fast and the Furious, back live from Tokyo, Japan. In the first annual CMV Tag Team Cup, the Corporation did beat the Fast and the Furious in the opening bout. First round matchup. Later on the night, we found out that Corporation actually drugged Bob Storm and Furious Frank, put some drugs in their water that made them woozy, not fit to compete. Choke bomb by Grizzly, showing off his strength, just deadlifting him. And now here comes that belly to belly that takes him out. Sucks the air right out of him. Just going to fall into the cover. Close to the ropes, but not enough to get the rope break. 2 count nonetheless. And Grizzly can't believe it. Will Furious Frank be able to do what his other half, Bob Storm, did earlier this week on Monday Night Fusion? Take down Corporate Billy. Zigzag by the big man. All right. It's not really an athletic maneuver. You kind of just grab him and pull him down, but still. Now Frank, Irish whip. Grizzly goes for a ride off the ropes. Right into it. Oh, he's a finisher? What? What? Pile driver. Tombstone pile driver by Furious Frank. 1, 2. No! I don't know where Furious Frank even got a finisher from, because Mike Grizzly's been largely in control. Still the Tombstone pile driver, not enough to take the big man down. Surprised he even caught him and then freaking hit the Tombstone. He is Undertaker repackaged, Borton. Like, please understand. You know, Undertaker lost to Sunshine twice in a row at WrestleMania. He decided it was time for a repackage. Echo, I mean, you better be ready for a party by the time I'm done streaming here. Because if you're not, I'm going to be pretty upset.
These guys are giving it absolutely everything they've got. They're not holding anything back. And
Grizzly going for something there. Gets a snapmare. Going to come up from the front. Frank ain't about that life, though. Punches him right in another region. That's pretty close. Cutting it close. And now a nice neck breaker takes him down. I mean, Dole, I'm depressed that you have a PlayStation 4. I feel like I haven't heard your beautiful voice in over 2 years. And it's just killing me. It's just killing me deep down inside.
this is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Exactly. Exactly, Borton. And now look at the strength of Frank just hoisting Grizzly up to the top rope. What the hell is he looking for up here?
Some guys aren't cut out for this no disqualification environment, King. Yeah, but these guys don't seem to have any.
From the top, superplex. You got to have some muscles for that. Mike Grizzly, 300 pounds. 1, 2, no! Just a 2 count.
Well, like they say, Cole, timing is everything. There's no keeping this guy down tonight. Oh, out of nowhere.
Mike Grizzly going for some sort of pendulum backbreaker or sidewalk slam there. Knee to the face. Broke it up. European uppercut. Now Grizzly back in control. And Grizzly, what is he going for here? World. Oh, no. Single knee backbreaker. And a second single knee backbreaker. He tricked us. He tricked me at least. Hello, cool. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Just a 2 count.
What do you have to do to keep this guy down?
And the energy now drained from Mike Grizzly. This battle between these two behemoths here tonight. Battle of the Beasts in a second. Belly to belly. Might be enough to get the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No! Frank held the power out.
That's all that matters. Can you believe the endurance of this guy? Can you believe what he's withstood?
I certainly cannot, but wait a minute. Furious Frank not done. Goes for something there. Countered, though, by the Wild Man.
Moves like that can upset your opponent more than hurt them.
Grabs him by the Mohawk. Nobody dare does that, though. Shoulder block at close range. Hooks the leg. One. After the honey is the hotel lounge, and after the party is the honey. I know that. I know that song, but I don't know it. You feel me? Mike Grizzly overestimating his own strength, going for a fall-away slam. Backfired on him, though. 1, 2. Will the Punjabi Playboy there be there, the real #1 Bubba, with his lovely ladies? Good fun time. Frank Irish whip puts the Wild Man in the corner, coming up from behind, gets caught with an elbow to the jaw, though. Oh, and a headbutt right to the chest. Foot DDT. The most brutal, the most devastating maneuver in CMV history. The foot DDT. Suplex City going for a ride is Frank here. Just ragdolling him. Those vertebrae have got to be close to being fractured. As all that weight once again driven out of the chest of Furious Frank. Grabs him by the faux hawk, lifts him to his feet. Faux hawk. Another German suplex City indeed here tonight. My goodness. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. No! Frank able to power out. And Grizzly can't believe it. 4 German suplexes in a row. Still not enough to get the job done, but Mike Grizzly now has had enough. Grabs the Mohawk and just headbutts him. He's looking for his finisher. I indeed will Dole, after the stream for the pay-per-view. Reverse chinlock cinched in by Furious Frank now. He's got it in tight. Realizes he's in trouble. Trying to break free. Couple elbows to the ribs. Coming up from behind in the corner. Furious Frank claw coming. Mike Grizzly is just taking out another counter. Furious Frank just won't let Grizzly hit that freaking pendulum backbreaker. He just refuses. Taking another trip to Suplex City. 7 German suplexes now in this match to Furious Frank. This is getting ridiculous. That 6-man tag match set for tomorrow night, the pre-show of Dark Carnival. And Furious Frank risking a serious injury. A 3rd belly to belly. Yeah, perfect timing to see Furious Frank lose here. I don't think he's kicking out of this. And no, he does not. 7 German suplexes are too many for Furious Frank to withstand. Bob Storm putting down Corporate Billy on Fusion, but Furious Frank just didn't have it in him to put down the Wild Man here tonight. And the score is now tied. Tomorrow night it will be broken as the Corporation team with Ziggler take on the Fast and the Furious and William Rage. What a main event, though. They beat the hell out of each other with metal bats, steel steps.
You want to talk about incredible high-impact sports entertainment? Check out what happened during this match. Now let's take a look at some of the big highlights.
See you, Zach. Definitely a great match. 3 belly to bellies. And 7 German suplexes later, though. And Furious Frank just could not handle it. I don't think anybody would be able to.
Nicely done, picking up the win here.
Now you just got to take that win and build off it.
And that'll do it here for this one-on-one match. I hope you enjoyed it as much as this.
Thank you guys for joining me. As always, if you're new to the show and you like what you saw, make sure you follow me. I stream every Friday and Monday. The next stream is indeed Monday. It is our next pay-per-view Dark Carnival, an absolutely stacked card. If you want to check out the card, we'll post it tomorrow at communityuniverse.4motion.com. You can sign up for the show if you want your call to be featured on the stream. We have rankings, promos, polls you can vote on. You can promo if you want to. All that good stuff. And all the past episodes are on my YouTube channel, which is linked on my Twitch page, if you want to check those out. So thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you on Monday.